Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? What it do, what it do, what it do? What's happening? Come on in, come on in. The water is just fine. What's happening, everybody? How y'all feel? Man, we tapping in. Hopefully, everybody is back from their trick-or-treating. Everything else you have going on, make sure we share this out. What it do, everybody? How y'all feel? How y'all feel? It's Friday night. Happy Halloween. Are we saying that? Do we say that? Yeah, we I guess we do. Happy Halloween to everybody out there. We're awaiting co-host to come on in. Welcome back. Welcome back to, PhDU Sports. But now we've turned a new leaf. Y'all see what it is. The Source SC Podacst in the building. Because it was Halloween, listen, sister got to do what a sister got to do. She's still a mom at the end of the day. Took the kids trick-or-treating, so here we are. All right, as we get set up and get ready, we'll see. They'll put us on live. We'll share this thing on out there to everybody real quick. What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? What's happening, everybody? Hold on now. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Boom, we gotta put it out there. We gotta put it out there. All right, give me just 1 second. What's going on, everybody? Tomorrow is playoffs. Not now. Playoffs coming down the line tomorrow here in the Low Country, in the Midlands, D1, D2. Really ain't gonna matter, man. It's just time to get down to business. Time to get down to business. Win or go home. You get the choice. You get the choice. Some of y'all may not have a choice. It kind of is what it is. It kind of is what it is. Hopefully everybody goes hard. Goes hard tomorrow. Does exactly what they need to do. We gonna see. Hold on. We still putting it out there. Let's see. Hold on, got a couple more. This thing won't let me put it out there for nothing. Boom. Got to share it out a few times. Exactly where we want to be. And what's going on, everybody? Oh, let's see. Who's in here? What it do? I see y'all already. Y'all peeping. It's going out tomorrow. Several host sites, as you guys always know. From the Midlands to the upstate, down here to the Low Country. D1 and D2. When co-host, when she pops in, you already know what it's going to be. Of course, it's playoff talk. Come on, dude, man. Come on, man. You already know. Playoffs. Damn right. It's playoffs time, man. Listen, hey, Demir, how many times you been in this situation? It's the night before playoffs. You guys know you're not going to get too much rest, right? You guys know you're not going to get too much rest. Piece of Skybox Bully down in the Low Country, all the way from the great football state of PA. PA in the building. What's going on? Hey, PA Trenches is back. Yes. Hey, man, come on, man. Where y'all been at? PA Trenches. Oh, come on, man. This cat, they used to be on it last season, man. Hold on, let me take this off, man. Y'all gotta know, these cats used to rock with us on all types of situations last season, man. That was off the chain. PA Trenches, welcome back, man. You already know what it is. Down in the Low Country, faux show, doing the thing, man. Hey, we doing something new. PA, we doing something new, man. Wait, listen. Just hold on tight. Don't go nowhere, PA Trenches. We got something new coming. All right, tonight's the night that we breaking it open. But listen, it was Halloween, right? What a good Cameron. What's happening, big dog? Cameron, what's good with you? Coach Ray. Hold on. I almost messed up. You know who watching. Hey, Coach Randy. Don't go nowhere. I got something that I found that I think you're gonna recognize. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Back in a few years ago. Damn. Huh? What'd you think? Coach Randy. You remember this Spartanburg Gators in the building, 9U. Uh-oh. 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 Already jumping in, Coach Randy. You what? That was a Halloween. That was a game. That was a game when they came out with the masks. I remember this because I didn't go. I went against them. All right. 6U 2022 lower state champs. You see it right there. We had to mark it. Coach Randy was definitely a part of that, man. And I think I went against those guys that year, and they turned around and proved me wrong. It said straight off the rip, you got to take this. It's memorabilia. We want you to remember you picking against the NC Raiders. So that's exactly what that came down to. Spartanburg Gators, 9U. Let's go. Big number 16, Isaiah. Hey, congratulations, right? You guys go ahead, do your thing. Everybody play safe. Hey, for those who didn't make it to the playoffs, we get it, man. You know, it's you live to fight another day. All right. Hopefully you go back to the lab, right? Not this lab, but you go back to your lab and you get ready to make this stuff happen. All right. Hopefully that's exactly what happens. All right. Past 5 years, been on these stages, but I'm here to just listen because I don't know how we gonna get in the playoffs. Hey, listen, man. First and foremost, let me say this, Red. And you've been a solid supporter since day one, man. We first met at 4th and Inches. Yeah, that's right. I still remember. Met at 4th and Inches. You guys used to come to some Sunday showcases, stuff like that. When Mook Keenan was running that joint. Hey, shout out to Mook Keenan, man. I hope he comes back with that SC Sunday showcase, man. I think we kind of need that in the preseason again. But, man, you've always been solid. You've always been solid. So I say that to say this. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing exactly what you're doing, my brother. Because even with the trash talk, the kids, you know, it is what it is. But they know who you are, right? Behind you, turn off Facebook, turn off Instagram, turn off TikTok, turn off all social media. All right? And them kids know what time it is, right? So if, and again, you didn't make it to the playoffs and your team is out there, and you're like my squad, you know, one of the squad, not everybody made it to the playoffs. You get to sit back, relax. I get to call some games tomorrow during the playoffs, right? Trinity Elite in the building. You already know. What's up, Mr. Hardy? Coach Hardy in the building. 9, you know. I come out swinging with the playoffs. Hey, Q, don't start that stuff, man. Q, you already with the stuff now. Don't start that. Oh, Lord. Look, y'all, man, y'all just brought the ones out. Thought these boys was out trick-or-treating or something. I knew we should have did this earlier. Oh, Lord. And my other nephew in the building. You already know. Hey, you remember Juan. I don't know you know what? One thing I am always excited to see is what are the NC Raiders? Did the NC Raiders, did they change up uniforms? They come in with a playoff look, or they come in with something like they did, which was, that was scary, man. That was a scary moment for me. I think this Jason thing was a joke and was a laugh. It wasn't that year. Well, they dang near took it all. All right. Yep, that's the year you was state. Absolutely. Woodland in the building. You know my guy, Coach Ronnie. Huh? Ronnie with the Magic School Bus. Next year, Jay says he's gonna get him a bigger van. So we hope to see. We hope to see him around next year, man. I don't know how his wife is, you know, she loves him to death, but she ain't gonna put up with that too much, man. Ronnie gotta go back outside. About after 7v7, Ronnie, about half a spring, that itch is gonna get you. You have plenty of time during all that time to roam around the state, roam around the world, do what you gotta do. They better lock them motherfucking gates. We here now, Tree Elite Dream Team 7U, 8U, D2. Hey man, listen, let me tell you something about that D1 and D2. And I'm gonna wait for my partner to come in, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk about a lot more. She's on her way in, coming in just a minute. She'll be knocking, right? And we gonna let her in, of course. Let me see. She might be in there. Let me check the studio. Let me check the studio. All right, she ain't there yet. She ain't there yet, but she's coming. Y'all hold tight. Y'all hold tight, because we got a surprise for you. We got something for you. D1 or D2, I think, Red, to be honest with you, when it comes to Skypher, especially, that's, who I can talk about. I haven't seen a lot of anybody else. But when it comes to Skypher, man, you can try to throw a stick at D2, man, but I don't sleep on that. I don't sleep on that. I've seen some very, very, very exciting games when it comes to D2. I've seen some very exciting games when it comes to D2. So I wouldn't even sleep on the D2 part. You know what I mean? Get stay. Hey, listen. Exactly. Oh, hey, whoa, don't do that to my partner. You almost had me agree with you just now. But at least you told me. At least you gave me the heads up. You got, parents, hey, let them know when you coming late. That type of stuff, so we can get this thing situated. Don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that. She coming. I'm going to tell on you, too. I'm going to tell you been talking trash. Rhonda, you know what it is. Yeah, she say she on the way home, man. She listen, man. Hey, mom comes to. She got to be a mom first, bro. She got to be a mom first. We ain't studying that. We ain't studying that. Wait. I'm seeing some stuff. Hold on. Can't wait for them Trinity Elite Jack boys 10U to touch the field. Got something to prove and nothing to lose. God, dog. Keeping it 100. You already know. Flowtown, the first victim. Ooh-wee. Let the bodies hit the flow. Listen, a lot of you guys haven't seen some of these teams. I'm just saying, there's possibly some upsets. We will get straight. No, you cannot sleep on it. John, listen, I'm trying to tell you. If you've been watching, you've been paying attention, you've been focusing on some of these teams, right, like we have in the past, you will notice a lot of these teams ain't staying D2 for too dang long. They're not staying there for too long. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not sleeping on any D2 squad out there. All right? They come through, commissioners watching their points. Everybody's watching their points, how many points they scoring, they putting up, what kind of numbers they doing, points against, things like that. It's your offense and your defense that has to be pristine. Not really pristine, but you just gotta be a dog. All right? Because D1, listen, they play. They play, and not every team's the same. And I'll be honest with you. There's some D1 teams that possibly, hey man, they might go down to D2. They might go down to D2 and gotta prove themselves again. It happens every single year. It happens every year. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. You know what I mean? Who do you blame at the end of the day when that type of stuff happens? Who do you blame? You know what I mean? You gotta look within yourself. Again, get back in the lab and do what you gotta do. Oh my gosh, you ain't listen. When you talk about upsets, man, you talk about a team that, hey, Red, this a couple of players, 2 or 3 players were out, sick, injury, anything like that. You never know. So you get ready to come back with some firepower that you probably didn't have. A young student athlete probably was out for the season. You thought he was out for the season. He is ready to come back. He was right there those last 3 or 4 games. He was trying to get back on in his groove, and now here he comes. Come on, man. Quentin Williams, it's the GOAT. Yes, sir. What's going on, big dog? Them Greenview Eagles, man. Listen, I was just rocking I think I'm gonna rock my hoodie tomorrow. My favorite hoodie. My Greenview Eagles hoodie, man. I got some yellow curries to go with that thing. I'm gonna kill him tomorrow. I'm gonna lay that thing out, Quentin, like the first day of school. What do you think? What do you think going to be the last 4 standing in Tink? Oh Lord, man, we too early on that. Let me get through round 1, Malcolm. God damn. Where are we talking, Malcolm? Where are we talking? Upstate. I haven't seen and heard about too much. Midlands, that's Candace's thing. She's gonna talk about that. I have a couple of Midland favorites, of course. But I didn't see him this year. I saw him last year. Heard they still up there making noise, doing their thing. So we gonna see, right? Glad you look it down that way. Most think it's about only wins and loss. No, no, man. No, 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 no. No, no, no. When it comes to the D1, the D2 type thing, some that turn around that came up. Hold on. Hold on. I hear somebody knocking.
Hello?
Wait a
Hello? Hello?
minute.
Hello?
Oh, hold on,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. Bam.
Hello?
Bam. Oh, let me do it. What's going on? Hold on. Here we go. Here. I hear it says. And bam!
Hello?
Just
Hello?
like that,
Hello?
ladies
What
and
was said
gentlemen.
about me running late? I was reading
Look,
the comments. I was running a little late. You can throw a
look,
flag on me, Professor. You can throw a flag.
where's my
I'll take
flag?
it.
Where's my flag?
Get the
I'm gonna
flag.
get the
I'll
flag.
take it.
I'm gonna get that flag. You already know what time it is. What's up,
Look.
everybody? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest co-host I guarantee you that I probably ever had. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the Source SC Podcast. And here she is. Y'all already know Candace Sports Center, Sports Corner in the building. Ah!
Hello. Look,
The
first
doc,
off, I am so sorry.
it's
Professor, I'm sorry. Fans,
it's
I'm
all good.
sorry. Hold on,
Listen,
let me
we
make
have
sure I'm sharing this.
no, you good, you good. But oh yeah, I put it out there a couple, but go ahead, put it out there some more. Definitely no problem. We're gonna get you caught up to speed with where we at right now. We're talking that D1, D2. We know the playoffs and everything is coming up. Not
Mm-hmm.
too much of a difference. When you're talking about D2, some people look down at it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it can't be effective. So your thoughts on the D1, D2 era going on right now?
Um, I do believe that it is needed, especially with Skype growing, more so this season than others.
Yep.
I just want to know what the criteria is. Like, I just feel like that might have to be tweaked a little bit because, like I said, I briefly made a post about this. Some teams do need to be in D2, develop a little bit more. Just based off competition. But do I
Yeah.
believe that some D2 teams belong in D1? Yes. And do I believe that some D1 teams might need to go down to D2 next season? I
And,
do.
and I'm not capping. Y'all just heard me say the exact same thing. Now don't get me wrong. Candace and I can agree to disagree. It's not that type of show. It's not going to go down like that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cool. But the opinions of the Source SC podcast are just of the Source SC podcast. Okay, I exactly said the exact same thing. You're gonna have some teams that if you want to go from D2 to D1, yes, the wins and the losses. The wins, of course, have to be higher. All right, your points
Mm-hmm.
have to be up there. Your points
Yes.
have to be up there. Your points for and your points against is what's looked at. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's what's looked at. And then you're talking about an entire org. Pay attention, folks. Pay attention. If you have a 6U, a 8U, a 10U, and a 12U, first of all, congratulations. You are building something beautiful. All right, for the community, by the community. But in order for you to come out of that D2 to D1, I believe, and I correct me if I'm wrong, Commish. I know you're probably listening. You'll patch in later. That's cool. But I believe that you have to at least have 50% of your org in that high winning status to where you're just putting belt to ass to teams. I know we're not supposed to use the BTA thing. I get it, but you got to be whooping people. You got to
Mm-hmm.
be whooping people and putting those points up. And I think that's what it comes down to. It's plain and simple. It's win, 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 and it's got to be at least 50%. Two of your age groups, possibly three out of the four, have to be dominating and doing their thing. You can have some you've made it to the playoffs for a couple of years in a row. You're possibly being looked at to come up from D2 to D1. Now, for you to go back down from D2 to D1,
Mm-hmm.
you probably had to get your ass handed to you a couple times, a few times, and you're not putting up those major points. You could be winning. You can be
Yes.
winning on one age group, but if a couple more aren't right there with you, you probably will have that thing about going down to D2. You'll get that phone call saying how you're going down to D2.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, a
I
lot of
think.
coaches, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off,
No,
but
go.
two things that I think definitely should be considered, and not saying that they're not, is also the numbers. Like, how are your numbers looking across the board as far as how many athletes you have, how many coaches you have? I've gone to a lot of not just I mean, it's more so D2 than D1, where you got several coaches having to coach and step in and help with different age groups because the
Yep.
numbers aren't there. So I think that needs to be considered, and also the strength of schedule, of course,
Right.
because yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so that works off of demographics. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, I know
Hmm.
I work with Skyfa, okay, and I'm a subcontractor of Skyfa, but I've been around a little. I've been around a little bit, and I can about 80% pick what the commissioner may or may not say. The numbers I don't think matters, sis. And the reason why I say that, I've seen teams come out there and play Iron Man football with just two or three kids sitting on the sidelines and still come through and win. And still come through and win. Now, are there teams out there that don't have the numbers and still not winning?
Hmm.
Yes, but I think that's a them problem. That's something that what are you doing? Why don't you have the numbers? Are you too close? Like we talked about the other day. Are you too close to another org
Yes.
and that org's getting all the people? Why not go ahead and make that thing? Because to be honest with you, the first merger that really mattered this season is happening right now. Is happening right now, Friday night on Halloween. It is the Source SC Podcast. The merger that some didn't think was gonna happen. They didn't know,
Okay.
but yet here we are. But yet here we
Hmm.
are. So if it's about the numbers and all of that, which we totally get, don't get me wrong. Candace and I have both been out there. We see what these coaches are doing. We thank you first and foremost because you are giving your time away from your family, possibly, right, and trying to squeeze and help out the community by helping out these student athletes. We get it. If they're not buying all the way in, you're not getting those numbers. What's the closest thing to you that you could possibly make happen? What's wrong with having that conversation with that organization right down the street and saying, "Hey, man, listen,
Hmm.
all BS aside, we just trying to help develop these kids. We don't have the numbers like that. We have, like Candace says, 5 or 6 coaches that want to make something happen. How can we fit in? How can we fit in? And that might be what it comes down to. Uh, Demir
And in a
Red
perfect
says,
world,
hmm?
oh, sorry, I think I'm delayed. I swear I'm not cutting you off, OG.
No, no, you're good.
I said in a perfect world, and I have to use Columbia a lot because I mean it's the truth. With Columbia is not that big. Everything is either 15 minutes up the street or 15 minutes back that way. Anywhere else
Right.
is out of town, and we have darn near 15 teams. But like I
Yeah.
said, it's better said than done. It'll be too easy just to have a conversation and say we need to merge. They know that's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
But it's bigger than that. We got so much PC talent just spread out.
So do we think it's I hate I always hear the word egos. I hear
Yeah.
egos keep flying around. I don't know if it's egos. Not a lot of people want to let go of what they built. And that might just be the plain simple truth. They may not want to let go of what they built. I don't want to let go of PhD. Candace doesn't want to let go of Candace Sports Corner. If we turned around and said, hey, is it just better for us to combine? At our demographics, the way we are, she's in the Midlands, I'm in the Low Country. We thought this was a great idea to just bring South Carolina a little bit closer together. She talks more about the Midlands. I talk more about the Low Country, but it's still youth football at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So what is the end goal? What is the end goal? A lot of coaches don't know you get to keep kids locked in, week out in November. Shit gets real. Yeah, it gets real. It gets real. Greenview, you must be a fan of their colors since they match your curries. Hey, listen, hold on now. Let me just say this. All right, John, I rock with Greenview Eagles. To me, that's my HBCU of youth football. One, because I've myself and Candace have been to Greenview Eagles, and some of the ways they do, I haven't been everywhere, but some of the way they do things, man, how they come together as a family. I've never been to a football game to where they're feeding the coaches on the track full breakfast. We're talking about grits, eggs, sausage, bacon, and biscuits. Ain't nobody doing that. And they blessed me with a full ensemble from top to bottom. I'm talking about from the hat to the hoodie to the pants to everything. So yeah, I had to get my curries to match it. Nothing official. No, no, no. You only need 11 and you can win. You're absolutely right, Ronnie. Right? Uh oh, who's knocking?
How can
Coach
I see
Mike.
the comments? I can't see the comments. I need to be able to
Oh,
see.
you can't see the because you're not on the live stream. You're in the. Yeah, I'm surprised you can't see the comments, but no,
I mean,
it's.
I see them coming up. Like I see John's comment, but I see that there are 39 comments, and I can't really see like as they're coming through live. I wish
I
I
don't know.
could.
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised it's not showing up when I'm showing it.
Yeah,
Um,
I see it now. Like I see the different comments coming through. I see Ronnie. I saw Malcolm before that. I see
there you
Coach Mike.
go. Okay.
Okay.
There we go. So it is probably a possible delay, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what we're going to get into. Y'all already know what we're going to get into, right? We ain't going to keep y'all too long. Not tonight, but you already know what is coming up. The playoffs. It is the
Hmm.
playoffs, and it's going all up and down South Carolina from the upstate to the Midlands, all the way down here to the low country. We know you guys have, oh, I miss you. Hey, Mandy, what's going on? Mandy, we miss you
Oh,
too.
hey, Mandy.
See, she sees it. She sees it.
Come on back down to the South, girl. We miss you.
Jesse Logan says she got to get her hair done. First of all, don't do that to her. Don't do that to my co-host. Don't do
Wait, who
that.
got
Don't
to get
do.
their hair done?
No, said you had to get your hair done. Her
I
hair
didn't have
already
to get.
stays like that. Her hair stays
who,
like that. Y'all don't
who
worry
has
about that
said
stuff.
that?
Jesse Logan. Jesse Logan says,
I, I had the kids trick or treating. Yeah,
see,
y'all gonna have to know me, fans. I only rotate the same three hairstyles. It ain't gonna be nothing fancy over here. Hey, let's not get
flag,
sidetracked now.
flag. Where's my flags? I gotta
Look,
get me some flags.
I gotta keep
Flags.
it. If we can't keep it real, we can't do this. OG, we can't do this if we can't keep it real.
Listen, hey, Jesse, I already told her, just don't do the hair bonnet. She do the hair bonnet. I'm not bringing her up. She just can't do the hair bonnet. Just can't do the hair bonnet. John Hardy said, yeah, she usually don't miss. She don't miss. She don't miss. She don't miss. D Red says, you got single ages playing D2, though, versus dual. So folks got to look at that. You know what?
Hmm.
But you can look at it, but you signed up for it.
Hmm.
You can look at whatever you want. But I've witnessed, I've been there where single ages turn around and they can dominate some dual ages. So, we can't keep talking about, oh, the 9U and the 10U and this, that, and the third. I can sit there and say Woodland 10U had a bunch of 9-year-olds. It don't matter, man. You still got to come out there and compete. You can't say that when they get into high school. They get into high school, then what? Let me turn myself down a little bit. When you get into high school, what you gonna say? That the kid who's a freshman or is a sophomore, because he's that good and he's gonna play varsity, that he's going against kids older than him. He knew what he was getting into when he wanted to play varsity.
Hmm.
He knew what he was getting into. Phil David says night night. Phil, what we going to? I know, man. Why can't I post my flyer? Oh, I don't know why you can't post it. You should be able to.
I'm trying to get it to where I can. What did I do with the bracket? That's what I need.
Yeah, we get those
So we
brackets
can
up here in a
get
minute.
into
We
the
about to
kids
bark them
stuff.
off. Jawan Wynn says, Naz, bring your kids over so we can merge. Let me tell you one thing.
That ain't the merge. Look, that ain't the
Let me
merge
tell
we
you
talking
one
about.
thing. I know for a fact, as much as I love both those teams, Juan, you just trying to be funny, because I would, if that ever happened, I'm just putting the mic down, because come on, man. Good Lord. Good
And
Lord.
that's the thing. And we touched on that the other day, though, Professor, when we were like, um, hold on, give me 1 second. I think I'm buffering.
You good? No, you good. I hear you.
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I see your mouth moving, but
Yeah, I can hear you.
okay, I'm sorry, I can hear you now.
You good,
But
you
yeah,
good.
like teams like Upstate Titans, North Charleston Raiders, Fort, they're so dominant because they can retain numbers. They
Right,
don't have to. They would never have to merge. I'm not going to say never, but it's just they stay dominant because I think their biggest thing is they can retain. They retain age groups. Like I said, this 10U North Charleston Raiders team, they beat my son at 8U. And I
right.
think they had won. They brought their 6U trophy to the 8U championship game. Come
Damn,
on now.
damn,
Oh, it's just they
damn.
retain.
No, can you, you got it? There you go. I think it's just, it's probably one of those things to where if that was to happen, I'd rather see them go on a national level and do that.
Yeah, of
If
course.
NC Raiders and Fort Dorchester put something together, I would love to see them put together a travel squad that would go out and run through the nationals and go out there and represent. I think they can get just more than that. So don't get me twisted. Anybody else out there, don't get it twisted. If they started a national team that turned around and did that, I think that would be awesome for anybody, whether it's the low country, whether it's the Midlands, and whether it's the upstate. If you had three teams nationally go out there, maybe three different ages, go out there, I think it'd be very dominating for them to play anybody else. Don't have an
That's
ego,
really
bub.
exciting.
Juwan. Oh man. Hey, here go Juan telling. Talking about Nas, they said he was saying people need to merge when they down the street from each other. Y'all ain't that close. That's the other side of North Charleston. That is about 15 minutes away though. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm.
He said you like Greenview Eagles because of the free continental breakfast. It wasn't no continental breakfast. That was homemade. You ain't gonna do my peoples like that, John. You ain't gonna do my peoples like that. That wasn't no continental breakfast now. You ain't gonna do I've been to them continental breakfasts. That was nothing close to. You leave them Eagles alone. All right, let's get all right. We're getting
Yeah,
to it,
let's go. Let's
Malcolm.
get to it.
We're gonna talk about it. First round predictions coming up next, y'all.
We're gonna start with your side first. Oh, and just a side note that I wanted to add when you said we need a national team, the bullies be doing that, but don't nobody show the bullies really no love like that. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of an age cutoff date or what, but we need to put that conversation to the side because
Ooh, that's
they
something we
do that
definitely.
and don't nobody really be, we'll talk about it. Side
Yeah,
note.
bullies used to do. Bullies came out a long time ago. SC Sunday Showcase. I know at the time everybody their initials were GASA. I used to call them the GASA. I was first reading it. First good to call them the GASA bullies. Um,
That's
always
good.
competitive. Always competitive. Always competitive and always gonna bring it. So I think nowadays people just they might just have to earn it. Might have to earn it a little bit more. Not everybody sees them, but I think, earn it, put it out there, get your name out there.
Hmm. Like I said, a conversation.
Hold on, where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Hold
Uh-oh.
on.
There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. She's back. She's
Sorry.
back. She's back. No, you're good. All right, sis. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Playoffs going down tomorrow. The Low Country has, I believe, three different sites
Mm.
going down tomorrow. Let's see if we got it up here. Some of the usual names, some of the names you guys know already. I will be covering the one at Garrett High School, the old Garrett High School. Uh, Ashley Ridge, number 8 versus number 1, Fort Dorchester, 6U division. Wow. Uh, I mean, Fort has been having that swagger nowadays. They've been doing their thing. I don't think it's going to be easy. Can Ashley Ridge come in there and do it by being number 8? I would think I'd need a higher seed to knock them off. So I got Fort Dorchester taking that one.
Yep.
Uh, After that, you have the Stags, number 7 Stags versus number 2 Fort in the 8U division. 8U division is tough. It's raw talent, similar to the 6U. Um, Stags, you gotta have your hands full because I've seen that 8U before, and they're really tough. They're really tough. I got Fort Dorchester on the 8U. After that, it is the 12U division. Number 4 Woodland versus number 5 Fort Dorchester. If Woodland comes out and plays the way they should and they stay together, I think that might be the game. Some might have already have Woodland, and that's cool and that's fine. Some might just think, hey, it's BFE, Big Fort Energy, and I get that too. But on that one right there, I think Woodland comes up and they show out. They beat Fort Dorchester on the 12U. Moving on to the 10U division, Colleton County, number 6 Colleton County versus number 3 Fort Dorchester. Yee,
This 10U?
yeah.
I got a quick question because I've been hearing a lot about Colleton County lately. So which age group is the age group that we're not talking about that is the sleeper team? Is it that 10U or it's a different age group?
I think it is that 10U. I thought that 12U.
Okay.
I don't have the 12U on here. That 10U, that 8U I thought was pretty decent too. Colleton County as a org is just again, one of those teams that you cannot go in there and lay down. They've been in D1, they've been in D2, they came back to D1, and they showed why that they earned their rights back to D1. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just one of those teams that you never know what you're going to get. You don't hear from them. They're not on social media heavy,
Mm-hmm.
and you just hear about them after. So to me, that makes me a little nervous. It makes me a little bit nervous if I'm another coach. I'm just keeping it 100. I'll be a
Have
little
you
bit
seen them
nervous.
play this season? That 10U.
Yeah, yeah. Ten U Carlton has been running through things. Even at number I'm sorry, they have a 6U. Their 6U is in also. There's 6U. So 6U and 10U that's in. But Fort Dorchester is Fort Dorchester.
Mm-hmm.
They're disciplined. They're going to be ready to play. They're going to bring that big Fort energy, right? So when they travel in drones. Does that make a difference? Slightly, yes, because the kids know that somebody's right there behind them. Uh, I got Fort. I got Fort on that one. I like their 10U. They got some speed. They got some
Yes.
speed. They got some
Yes.
speed. So that's going to be good. Moving on to the 6U Carleton County versus NC Raiders. Um, ooh, is that another upset look that I'm looking at? Does number 6 knock off
Upset.
number 3? I
Wow.
love NC. I love NC Raiders. You guys know his family and all that. But that Carleton County man's got something to prove and almost nothing to lose. I got them making the upset over the 6U NC Raiders. Moving
Who
on.
is
Good.
you might not have the answer to this, but what is the well, I guess would say the best level of competition that 6U beat this season?
That who beat?
That the Colleton County 6U beat this season.
There wasn't a lot of 6U down here this year.
Mm-hmm. That was
Um,
across the board, honestly.
yeah, so I think a lot of teams were cross playing. They did a lot of cross playing. Um, they beat a strap. I think it was Stratford that they
Okay.
played. I believe it was Stratford that they played at one time. And Stratford's pretty good. They got some dogs on that 6U because they don't give up. They play all 4 quarters. Um, but Colleton County is just I don't know, man. It's like they got a chip on their shoulder
Mm-hmm.
across their age groups. And again, it's that time. Did everybody practice this week? Did anybody take tonight off? Did the coaches game plan? Were they doing everything that they were supposed to do? New plays coming out, new
Mm-hmm.
players coming back. When I say new, check this out, folks. This is what I mean by players coming back. If a player was injured, right, knock on wood, hopefully it wasn't major, in the beginning of the season, and now turns around and gets ready to come back, then what? If it was one of those dogs, then what? You know what I mean? You're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. Up next, around 3:30 tomorrow, the 8U division. Number 8 Woodland versus number 1 NC Raiders. Um,
Sorry, can you say that one more time? I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I had a call come through. What was
you
that
good?
again?
8U division. 8U division Woodland versus NC Raiders gets played tomorrow.
Okay.
They played a while back. Woodland with no excuse. Woodland didn't have all their players, but the way that NC Raiders look,
Yeah.
they were very dominating.
Yeah.
They're very dominating.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing against Woodland. I don't know much about Woodland, but
Mm,
that 8U has too much. It has too much. You talking about the twins,
yep. Yep.
legend. I
Yep.
mean, and it's like the way that I've seen the accuracy of that quarterback though
Yeah.
is insane at an 8U level. That's what's most it is. Any team can have multiple players that can score every game 5 touchdowns, but it's the maturity in their gameplay at the 8U level, which I think is the most impressive thing about that 8U Raiders team. Like some of the highlights that I watched this season, I'm like, damn, is this really the 8U? And that ain't me
Listen,
glazing or nothing, but it is very, very impressive to watch.
a lot of those kids started off way young. So when you're
Mm-hmm.
saying young, you're talking about like 4 or 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been in the program. They know what to expect from these coaches. A lot of these coaches, when it comes to NC Raiders, are staying with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're developing these young student athletes and they're moving up with them and they're keeping them running. So I think that they bought into the program. They know what as expected of them, and they perform as such. So on that one, I mean, Woodland's gonna have to play. Woodland's gonna have to just play their solid defense. I think it's gonna come down to their defense on this one. If they can hold those guys, if they can get those guys on the inside, then they might have a chance. Their speed to the outside is just a little bit too much. So they have to contain those edges and bring a solid defense. All 11 kids on their defense have to be able to play their position. So because of that, and unless they do that, and they can prove me wrong, I got NC Raiders taking the win on the 8U.
Yeah.
Number 8, Green Wave, Somerville Green Wave on the 10U division takes on the number 1 NC Raiders.
Mm.
Green Wave have looked really good all year, sis.
Mm-hmm.
They've looked really. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they got a
Mm-hmm.
combination in that backfield and a
Yep.
quarterback that listen. That is a triple threat they have
Yep.
back in that backfield.
Yep.
And
They
if
got
you
they
let,
got some speed. I would
yeah,
say yes, NC would edge them, but it's not gonna be. They're not going out without a dog fight. Somerville
no,
10U Greenways. They're not going out with a dog fight, but they're gonna come to play.
oh, they definitely come to play. I think whoever catches their rhythm first,
Mm-hmm.
right, and everything starts working just like clockwork, like a bicycle, that's who's going to be the one. But if I had to pick, and of course I have to pick, then I have the NC Raiders taking the win on that one. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Up next, the 12U division is the number 6 Green Wave versus the number 3 NC Raiders. Now, NC Raiders has, I don't know if they're growing these kids, but they got one hell of a line when it comes to that 12U, which makes their running backs and their wide receivers and even their quarterback look extraordinary. Not like these kids don't already have talent, but it just adds to the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
12U Somerville. Somerville really wasn't talked about a year ago, 2 years ago. They went underneath a new development, new reconstruction, and came back with a classy organization. Classy
Mm-hmm.
organization from top to bottom. I think that they're going to start showing grit. I think that they're going to start showing form, discipline, and everything. But you're talking about a team that's been there year after year after year. When you're talking about the NC Raiders, I have NC Raiders winning that one.
Okay. Okay.
Um, there's some more games going on at Somerville, 12U division, West Ashley versus Colleton County. That's going to be decent. Colleton County, West Ashley. I got Colleton County winning on it. They're rated as a higher seed, which I get it, number 2. West Ashley is also starting to come out and show progress in everything that they're doing across the board, all the way from the coaches all the way down to the kids. They've been into the program. They bought into the program. The concrete rose itself has been terrorizing the streets all season long. All right. So,
Mm-hmm.
but, but again, Colleton County is coming out to play, and I think they got something to prove. 6U division. Number 5, West Ashley versus number 4, Wave. Um, that's an upset to me right there. I think I have West Ashley coming out and taking the win over the Wave. Whoever makes the most mistakes is definitely going to lose. That's how it goes in football.
Hold on, OG. What age group? I'm sorry. I'm actually trying to log into my personal Facebook too, so I can see the comments. But what age group is this again?
That's the 6U.
Okay, 6U.
Yep,
Okay,
six
I'm
U
here.
six U West Ashley versus number 5 West Ashley against number 4 Green Wave.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we're here. Can I put? Can I insert something really quick? I don't.
Let's
I know
see.
you're trying to get through.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's see.
So, so I was thinking about this the other day
Mm-hmm.
between West Ashley, Somerville Green Wave, and Fort. I was playing the different scenarios out. Like, okay, we saw all three of those games, all three of those matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think? How did I want to say this? I guess I was thinking like, okay, if they were to play each other again, take for instance West Ashley and Fort. That was a really close game, 6-0 if
Yep.
I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
If West Ashley was to play that matchup again, would they beat Fort?
I think it'd be a better. I think it would be a tougher game. I mean, at 6-0, first of
Yeah.
all, let's not discredit and say that that
Hmm.
wasn't one hell of a game.
Oh yes, yes,
Because obviously the defense showed up right all game
yes,
long on both sides.
yes.
Um, I think it would be. I don't know if it would be the same score,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it would be the same game, if that makes sense. I think it would be a
Yeah.
tough game, and it's going to come down to a mistake. It's going to come down
Yes.
to, hopefully, maybe I'll say hopefully. I'm not, trying to put it out there, but a fumble, a turnover of some sort, a 3-and-out, something heavy that puts them in a awkward position.
Yep. I guess
West,
what I was really trying to say, like, I'm sorry, I'm not good at multitasking.
good.
Can I think best? Uh, I think West Ashley can beat Fort if it's like best out of five. Okay, never
Ooh.
mind. Don't worry about it. I'm
No,
gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that
no.
back.
I mean, no.
I'm just
I think it would be a tougher game. It's not the same as it was at the beginning of the season. All right, that's
yeah,
why playoffs. That's why some of these teams are here. They were not
yeah.
the same from the beginning of the season. I think it'd be a tougher game. I think if West Ashley sticks to what they know, they stick to what they know, and they do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
It could be. It could be an upset. It could be an upset, and that's why I think I would take them over the Green Wave. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just for that. I think again they have nothing to lose and something to prove. So
Yeah,
it's
and
gonna be
then
it's
not
gonna
to
be interesting.
mention that was a higher offensive scoring game too, wasn't it? Like 34 to something like that. So that lets me know, like if I had to rank the three, and I love all three of those orgs, so don't take this personal. I would say, granted, I would go Fort, West Ashley, but it could be a toss up if we do it best out of games, 7 out of 7 games, and then Somerville Green Wave. Not
Right,
discrediting them or anything, but it's just the fact that that just lets me know that can that defense really hold off Fort in like a game of 5 or a game or a game of
that's
7. The
that's
team is good, but the fact that that was such a high offensive scoring game, that's kind of like how I put though. They're the top 3 6U's on that side of that bracket though.
right,
No matter how you put it,
right.
it's just some got something that one might need and vice versa, but they're still very very good. I think they put
Uh,
on to the other side of the bracket.
yep. And even Eric Jenkins says West Ashleyville, Fort, and NC Raider 6U is literally a toss up. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
knows.
Yeah.
But and again, this is the playoffs, man. We're talking about the
Mm-hmm.
weather. The weather a little bit. Come on, man. You guys live in South Carolina. You
Yeah.
know what it is.
That's
If you don't like the weather now, give it a minute. All right. In the
Yep.
morning, it's going to be a little bit colder. We start at 9 o'clock in the morning. Some start at 10. But you're starting in the morning. It's a little bit colder, so those teams have to be prepared. Then all of a sudden the weather gets nice. Get back in the evening, the chill starts coming back through. So I think those kids will adjust, those coaches will adjust accordingly and make me for some good games.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if we were talking about some more games as we run down the line, the 8U division, West Ashley versus Green Wave again. So the 6U and the 8U is the same matchups, and they have the same rankings. It's number 4 against number 5. Um, that 8U, but that 8U wave is serious. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they have a quarterback back there that will literally be a general on the field. Okay, so I think they have to watch out for that. On the 8U division, I got the Green Wave. Uh, as we
Okay.
move as we move down, West Ashley mentioned once again at number 5. Once again takes on number 4 Cane Bay. Now,
I haven't
if
heard a lot
there's
about Kane Bay this season.
listen, you can't sleep on Cane Bay, Evan. Tommy Price is the sensei to a lot of us. All right, that's
Mm-hmm.
who I started. Not saying that's who I watched when I first started coaching when I moved down here to South Carolina almost 30 something years ago. And after a few years living here, was over there coaching at Tom Conley Fields. Tommy Price was the one over there in the corner, had an upper age group, and was doing his thing, emulated his style, everything he was doing, and just kind of created my own. And that's when it all came out. I don't think he's coming through any different on this. I know he's going to be on the sideline. I think Cane Bay takes the win over West Ashley.
Okay. Oh, Kane
Uh,
Bay over West Ashley.
yeah. So there's gonna be a few upsets. And
I know.
we're saying upsets, but they are ranked number 4. Even though West Ashley's number 5, it could have went either way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but again, I think Cane Bay has something to say.
Okay.
Cane Bay has something to say. If they come in, make it through that first round, of course it's going to get tougher second round. But I don't think they just skate through. I think they win. I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think that they're gonna make it through. Um, West Columbia Tigers, 6U division, number 7.
Ooh,
Uh,
now we cooking. Now we cooking.
yeah, West Columbia Tigers at number 2 takes on the number 7 Cane Bay on the 6U division. Now, I have seen just lately, just a week ago, West Columbia Tigers. West Columbia Tigers has not changed, ladies and gentlemen. You guys remember them from back in the day for the SC Sunday Showcase and all that stuff. They are still competitive. They are still grinding. They are still developing over there. Don't get it twisted. Even in the 6U division. Saw them play Stratford, which Stratford just came off a huge win the week before, but they didn't have anything. They didn't have an answer one for West Columbia Tigers. They didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I think West Columbia Tigers are going to come through and they're going to beat the number 7 Cane Bay Cobras. I think not with ease, but with finesse. Pay
Mm-hmm.
attention. Not with ease, but with finesse. I think West
Mm-hmm.
Columbia Tigers takes that one.
I just
Speaking
think
of
that's
West,
crazy that they're in that bracket versus more so a Columbia bracket. But I mean, it is if anybody can do it, they can do it, and that's with the majority of their age groups across the board,
yep.
especially 6 and 10.
Oh, well, listen, because we're not done yet. So
Mm-hmm.
the 8U division,
Hmm.
West Columbia Tigers coming in at number 3 takes on the number 6 East Cooper Warhawks.
I like West Columbia.
I like them. I think East Cooper, which everybody knows is my Cinderella team. They found their slipper, but I don't know if they found it on 8U. Very disciplined team, very disciplined org across the board. But again, you're coming off the porch now. Okay, you're coming off the porch. You playing against some teams who's really tough. Not saying that you're not tough. I know you guys are, but you're gonna have to lace up your cleats a little bit tighter when you play West Columbia Tigers on that 8U division.
Yep, and one thing I
Um,
can say about the 8 U.S. Columbia Tigers, the most consistent thing is going to be their offense. Like that's,
yeah,
and
they're
I've
gonna
been watching
score.
them. Yeah, I've been watching them since last season. Now, the last game that I saw the West Columbia Tigers, every game is not created equal, but I think
Right.
it was just an off defensive game, and even in the coaches huddle, they said that. Like I said, they was up 22-0 at the half. The coaches were not satisfied because the tackling wasn't there. But I think that was just, sometimes you have to have things like that happen before the playoffs versus
Yeah.
it happened during the playoffs. But that I'm not worried about that 8U, that West Columbia Tiger 8U.
No, they very, very good, very rugged team. As we slide down, we're talking about that was the 8U East Cooper. Then we have the number 7 Ashley Ridge versus the number 2 West Columbia Tigers on the 10U division.
Woo-hoo! Listen, talk to me.
Ah!
Talk to me.
Oh!
Y'all don't know nothing about West Hill, okay?
I, 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 I think that's going to be the slip. That might be the one. I did like 10U's West Columbia Tigers when I saw them play last week. I liked everything about them. Great coaching staff. They got a few
Mm-hmm.
ballers over there. I mean, they got some speed too.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
They gonna get
Ash,
it done on offense and defense.
Ashley Ridge, yeah, their defense is just swarming.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, they're coming.
Oh,
Ashley
and they're playing
Ridge,
Ashley Ridge. Yeah, and that Ashley Ridge, they've shocked me with some wins this season. And when I say they shocked me, that they put me on notice, like, you know,
was it
I think
big
that's gonna be a
teams?
good battle.
But was it big teams? Was it? So I'm trying to think of their schedule. I don't know their schedule, but
Well,
I
they
didn't hear too much.
they did beat Greenview this season, but it
Yeah,
wasn't like it wasn't, a blowout win, but
a win's a win.
yeah,
A
yeah.
win's a
And I
win.
mean, who
But
you
is
picking?
it?
Who you picking? Who you picking?
Ah, all right.
That's tough. I'm glad I ain't got to pick that one.
I got Ashley Ridge for the upset. I got Ashley Ridge for the upset, but I
Okay, for
got
the
love.
upset.
But I got love for West Columbia Tigers. Y'all already know we go
I'm
back
telling
years.
you.
We go back
That's one of
years.
my biggest. I don't even want to say sleeper team because it's not a sleeper team. Like
No, just
they earned everything they deserve. Like that's a team over there.
that's all it is. See, a lot of people don't
Hmm.
remember back some years ago when West Columbia Tigers were we were all in AAU. We were all in
Hmm.
AAU together, and they were competitive then. They were
Yep.
competitive then. So between West Columbia Tigers and Woodland, they've been doing that matchup for about 5 or 6 years now. So we've had
Hmm.
plenty of time to see them. They went through some rugged, some coaching staff changes
Hmm.
and restructuring and stuff like that. So
Like
I don't
every
see
org
them.
does, but they
Yeah,
bounce back from it. You know,
yeah, yeah. But
it
I mean,
becomes
everybody
yesterday.
goes. Everybody goes through that. And last but not least, the 12U division playing at Somerville. All those last few games that you guys heard playing at Somerville High School tomorrow. The last one is number 8 East Cooper Warhawks versus number 1 Ashley Ridge 12U division. Uh, Ashley Ridge. This is the same team. This is the
I'm laughing
same
at Coach
team.
Red.
Yeah, this is the same team that in the 8U, these guys have been playing together since they were in 8U. All right, under James Pinnell. Those guys went national. They won some stuff. Heavy in the playoffs, state championship. 10U, he got them back together. The second year of 10U, got it back together. Those guys went for a run, and this is their last standing. This is a lot for some of these cats, especially when it comes to 12U. First of all, congratulations to all the student athletes out there who made it up
Hmm.
here in the 12U division, and this is your last run. But this is going to be interesting. I think Ashley Ridge definitely makes it on to round 2. But
Hmm.
depending on who they play, you guys will hear our picks next week when we come back to that. But I think they hold it to East Cooper Warhawks, and they take the win on the 12U division playing at Somerville High School tomorrow. All right, so that's it for me. We're gonna flip back. I see a lot of y'all. Hey, first of all, thanks y'all for tuning in as we flash
Yes.
down. You know, I don't want to hold on. Let me take this out. I don't want to leave anybody's stuff out in comments. We see y'all, right? But we want to get through it. So stop, Naz. We the only HBCU style. Hey, come on, man.
I gotta
Come
see
on.
these comments. I've been fighting over here trying to log into my Facebook, and it's the security thing. Like, I need to see these
Just
comments.
gotta see it. Let's see if
This
they
is
don't.
blowing
They
me.
may show up late. Let's see if they show up. You still don't see them?
No, I mean, I see them, but I don't see them like as they're coming through. Like, they'll just pop up occasionally. Like, I want to see them live coming through.
Oh, I
Show
got
me
you.
everything. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me
And I'm over
see.
here on my iPad. That's why I keep looking up. I'm trying to log into my personal account on my iPad. So I got to see these comments.
Are you so where? If you're on your iPad, can you not see them off the phone?
Yeah, but see, I'm logged under Candace Sports Corner, and when I try to
Uh,
log into my personal one, it's
I
like
got
I'm
you.
accepting. I'm like, it's me, but it's like, no, it's not
It's like
you.
it's me.
It ain't
It's me.
you, and I'm getting pissed.
No, we'll definitely figure it out. We'll definitely
It's
figure it
all
out.
right.
It's a oh there it goes because it is a slight delay because I'm watching it off my iPad now and that's
Yeah,
exactly what it's doing.
but
So it's
I
doing a
see, but I'm it's showing me it on the software that you sent me, so I'm not looking like an actual live.
I got you.
I'm looking from the software.
I got you. Yeah, because it'll show it to me and I have to put it up there. I got it.
Yeah, I think I know what I might need to do.
Damn sure did bring the
Hold on one
trophy.
second.
Let's talk. I know we already talking it. We already talking. Antoine and Naz going at it back and forth. Uh, we already talked about. All right, so we talked about that. The bullies be outside. I respect them for sure. Says Malcolm.
Oh, thank you for that, Mal.
Yeah, NC Raiders still UIFL or they jump up to AYF PHN. No, they're still UIFL. So Skyfa is a product of the UIFL PA trenches. All the way from Pennsylvania. Candace, these my peoples from Pennsylvania. My people's PA trenches.
Okay, what's
Candace,
up, PA?
Candace Sports Corner in the building.
Look, put me on, OG.
Listen, you know that's what we about to do. Because for
Dang.
those who don't know, we already gonna put it out there. We may have already, and this is our first episode, we may have already locked in to a couple places that we are going to be together, and we might just do the show and the live stream right from where we at. You never know. You never know. You guys can lock us in. You know what to do. Gas and Bully's been YNC. Not too many people can say that. Win
Yes.
or lose, they went out there and got that work. Gotta respect that. Of
Yes.
course, you gotta respect that.
Yes. That's what I said about those bullies. Like they might not win, but they have really good teams. I mean, they don't really go out there and get their ass kicked, but you know,
Yeah,
they can compete. They do what a lot of, and I've said this a million times, they do what a lot of these coaches, say what we want to do. We want to get these all-star teams for South Carolina and go run through Georgia and Florida, and they've been doing that.
yeah.
But
They can. I think there's still room for progress on that. But for the ones that do go out there and play, you got to respect them. Fort Dorchester's been one of those teams that'll turn around and take their kids on the road and go
yes.
national, get that bump. Even though everybody was laughing towards the beginning of the season when they found out Fort went down there and they got whooped and they came back, but nobody else could really beat them. I don't know what more can you say. Um, they say Colleton 12U. I mean, you can't sleep on. You can sleep on nothing, Colleton. You can't sleep on nothing, Colleton. Uh, let's see. Are y'all just doing Skyfer predictions? Cause
No,
don't
because I want
forget
to talk about the Knights this weekend too. They're competing.
don't
I
forget
want
about the Sunbelt AYF. I
Oh,
got
yep.
you, man.
Sunbelt, yep,
Listen,
too.
Rod, I got you, man. I'm pretty sure Candace will put some out there. If not, we will definitely put them out there later on via post with our predictions and stuff on there. This is the first time. This is our first go around, man. It's our first go
Mm-hmm.
around. There's like a lot of information to cover, right?
Yes, this
And
is well overdue. That's why I
yeah,
said I'm like, darn, we don't want to keep the people on, but it's a lot that we
no,
got to talk
no, no.
about.
These coaches ain't sleeping no way tonight. It's playoffs. Some of these coaches went to bed already because hell, they ain't playing tomorrow, right?
You know
So,
what? Come on, let's keep it moving. Keep it moving.
I'm just saying.
Dang,
I'm
I'm
just
not gonna
saying.
put them at it.
Good evening, y'all. Big Fort in the building. Baby Patriots 2.5 is ready for tomorrow. Of course, that's Coach Bell, nephew,
Yeah, what's up, Coach Bell?
in the building already.
Let me tell you, they kill me with that baby stuff because ain't
Oh,
nothing baby over there. Ain't a
ain't
damn
a
baby
dang
in
thing.
sight.
Listen, they throw you off mentally. They
Yeah,
try to throw
let me
you
tell
off
you,
mentally.
that baby be stuck with me, but ain't nothing baby.
Yep. Ariel, don't start with me. Ariel, don't talk to me. Ain't nobody making no excuses. We gonna see what these boys do. We gonna see what these boys do. Somebody's got Ariel says 10U NC Raiders for the win. I think. In last year, challenge, Raiders had 3 finalists. I believe they. I mean, listen, you can't. Reggie, you can't ever knock NC Raiders out. You just think that they've had a bad game. They may have lost something in the beginning of the season. I've always said it year after year after year. You can beat NC Raiders during the preseason and think shit sweet if you want to when it comes to regular season, and especially when it comes to playoffs. It's going to be some differences. It's going to be some differences. Everybody should be making adjustments. Everybody should have took this last week, tweaked anything that they had to look at. I don't care if you think, hey man, I didn't need no tweaking. I didn't need this. I didn't need that. You needed something.
Mm-hmm.
You needed something. You needed something. There it goes. Exactly. Desiree's son says teams mature throughout the season. It's always a different
Yeah.
game at the end of the season. Not all
Mm-hmm.
the time, but most of the time. Did I not just say that same thing? Right?
Yep. That's why I hate when people be like, "Oh, we beat them in the preseason elementary bowl." Okay, I don't expect no team to be the same, no matter how good or whatever your record is. I don't expect that team to be the same team 4 or 5 weeks later.
No, and it won't be. It won't be
No.
that. That will not be the case. That will not be the team. You're here at the end. It's win or go home. So these guys are bringing their A1 game.
And what's up, G? Okay.
Crystal Jackson says, "Hey y'all, what's up, Crystal?
Hey, Crystal.
Hope everything is well with you. Enjoyed your Halloween festivities, if that's what you're into. The winner
Oh,
of the
G, I'm
local.
trying to I'm about to request you. I'm gonna try to do it on my iPad so I can watch the comments on my phone.
All right. So what do you need
I'm
me
about
to
to
do? You'll
just
try.
accept me in the room.
No, it won't. It won't do it like
Can I
that.
leave? Hold on.
Yeah, she can leave, right? But it's gonna be hard. Let's see if she can use the same. I'm gonna have to send her another
I think
code.
I'm in. Am I
Oh, you
in?
still? You hold on now.
Yeah, I
Let
think
me
I'm
see.
in.
You're in.
Hold on.
Let me put you back
Cause
on.
this is a wider view now. I
Oh,
don't know if
there
y'all
it
seeing
goes.
the mini
There it.
bar and everything in the
There
back.
she
Look.
goes.
Don't pay
Boom.
attention to the mini bar in the back, y'all. Okay, I'm trying to look at the
Boom.
comments. It's
Listen,
going
I was
crazy over
about this
here.
close to making me something. You mess around, we gonna have
Look, it
to.
got crazy quick.
There it goes. All right.
Okay.
So we back in. Let's go down.
Yeah.
We're gonna read just a couple more comments, y'all. We're gonna let Candace make her predictions. We both have early games in the morning, so we're not trying to be funny. It was Halloween. We had parent stuff to do. We had, it's the kids, man. It's what it is. The winner of the Low Country will win state. I think top four Skype teams are in the Low Country bracket, says Coach
I can
Mike.
see the comments. I can see the comments.
She sees them
Coming
now.
in
She
there.
sees them now in the 6U. Is this lower state or upper? Right now, we're talking about the lower state. Candace is getting ready to bring to you probably some Midlands, a little bit of the upstate, right? So just hold tight, Bubba. We coming with you. Trying to get there. We're trying to show y'all some love. Eric Jenkins says the Bill 8U loaded with talent, but that 8U a toss up. Ooh wee. How good? Somebody asked. Eric Jenkins says, "How good is the West Columbia Tigers
Good.
10U?"
Good. That's all you need to know, Eric. Good. Let me tell you, I'm not glazing either. Good. Good.
No cap. There ain't no
Hey.
cap. They just,
Hmm.
they there. Okay, Candace, is your side turn now. Says,
Okay, we
okay,
coming.
Red.
Let me. You saw me trying to get over here so I can read the
I know,
comments.
I know, I
Because
know,
when
I
it's my
know.
turn, I got to see exactly what y'all saying. Because y'all ain't gonna be getting on my case. I done learned my lesson.
There
All
you
right,
go.
let me. I'm pulling up my bracket right now.
Go ahead. Since while you
AR.
do that, we're gonna flash the comments up at the same time. We want to thank y'all
Yeah.
once again for tuning in to the very first and more to come, the Source SC Podcast. Myself and Candace Sports Corner in the building. You already know what it is, man. Skybox Bully.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's your service. Hey, Red, don't out of that second time you talk about my damn co-host, talk about the host like that
Oh,
now.
you talking
Leave her
about my
alone.
service?
Talk about your sir. It wasn't a
You're not
service,
talking
sis.
about my service. That was a
Don't
security issue. So you got to open up your
uh,
ears and listen, Red.
somebody said the damn Ashley Ridge looked like a high school team. No hate, no disrespect, but jeez.
Mm.
Go ahead, sis. What you got?
Okay, so tomorrow I will be at Ridgeview. I'm gonna start with the upper state.
All
But
right.
I'll go through it quick, y'all, as quick as I can. I'll be at Ridgeview High School. The first game is the 9 a.m. game. It's the 6U number 6 Greenview Eagles versus number 3 Capital City Vipers. Um, I'm gonna go with the Vipers. Like I said, that 6U Greenview team is still very, very young. I think we touched on this, like a lot of 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, first year players.
Yep.
Definitely one age group that I didn't think, shouldn't have went dual ages. I mean, excuse me, single ages. I think if that
Ooh.
6U combined with that 7U, now that definitely would have been a force. But like you said, it's trial and error, trial and error. But
Right.
just off the strength of, that's a very young 6U Greenview Eagles team. Well coached though, good coaches over there. But the Capital City Vipers, y'all get down y'all pens, papers, whatever. Write down medals. Just write down the last name medals. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Let me tell you, write that name down, circle
Mm.
it, highlight it, whatever you got to do it. All right. So like I said, I'm gonna keep it moving. At 10 a.m. you got the 12U number 7 Camden Bulldogs and number 2 Capital City Vipers. I'm going Vipers. I think Camden's kind of in one of those transitional awkward seasons right now. Um, it's probably a lot of rebuilding to do over there. Um, yeah. And like I said, Capital City Vipers, they have too many pieces over there. I don't think that they don't really get their shine a lot like they do. We don't talk about them a lot. But
Right.
that's a very humble org. That's the org that's very in-house. They
Yeah.
don't need to be on the internet, nothing like that. But especially those coaches over there. But that 12U team has some pieces. I just wanted a little bit more consistency from them. But if they come out there and like I said, I wish I could name all the names. I know 5 off the top of my head right now. I mean, they've got ballers on offense and defense. If they come out there and run that team how it is, that's an easy win for them. Definitely an easy win.
Ooh. Easy win.
Um, Next at 11:30 is the 12U number 6 Greenview Eagles and number 3 Flowtown Elite. How many listen, how many times it don't matter if these teams go 52-0 or 0-52. What are these Flowtown and Greenview games like? We done experienced it twice
We
last season.
listen.
Just
I
the two
remember.
games last season.
Yep, that's gonna be a
It don't
battle.
matter how good that's one of those matchups, y'all, where it's just like it don't matter what the season go. This game, you ain't never gonna know who gonna win this game, you know. But
Yeah. Who you got? Who you
the,
got?
the this is another the 12U Greenview Eagles is still a very young team. That's a lot of 11-year-olds. So when
Okay.
y'all make sure when y'all speaking on this Greenview Eagles 12U, like I said, that is a very young team. They lost pretty much the majority of that 12U from last season, and it is
Mhm.
definitely hot and cold. Now Town Elite, we remember those two slippery boys last season.
That's right.
You know, Amari, Rob, you got my boy, Jesus, I'm having a mind blank right now. But all those cats over there, like that was just a team full of swagger. But this 12U team is different, but the same, if that makes sense. They
Ooh.
they they they're
Did they fill
still
in? Did they fill in the talent? Is that what you're saying? So the ones that
yeah, so
left.
they have the talent, just different ways, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yes.
The talent is still there, but
Yep.
it's not, they did that. No, sorry, y'all. They didn't have a lot of rebuilding to do this season, if that makes sense.
Ooh.
Yeah, they didn't
Oh.
have a lot
That,
of rebuilding. They
okay.
had next man up. Like it is, they have players over there. So,
I
off the
like that.
strength of that, I love y'all Greenview, and I am so happy. Shout out to Q. Shout out to you, Q. First year coach. I don't care what the record was. I mean, they are doing good stuff over there. So in whatever. But like I said, I'm gonna go Flowtown for that one. I'm gonna go Flowtown.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
am. I
Okay.
am.
Okay.
Um, then next we have the 8U number 7 Hopkins Chiefs and the number 2 Greenview Eagles. Whew, this gonna be a good one. I think this is gonna be all offense. Definitely all offense for this game. Sorry, I was looking at some of the comments. This is definitely gonna be all offense, and it's tough. Like I said, this is one of those, it could go either way, honestly.
Okay.
I jeez.
Does the seating sway you one way or another?
Being that Hopkins is number 7 and Greenview is number 2.
Yep.
Yes, because I think Hopkins is a little too low. They might not have been producing the wins, but they have the talent. I can't
Right.
coach. I could never coach, so I can't tell you what needs to be done, but I know the
Right.
talent is there. It's just not as reflective as what I thought it was going to be this season.
Okay. Okay. No, that's
So,
honest. That's honesty.
yeah,
Like that's what
yeah.
we hear
So
from you.
that's going to be a tough. I think all right, I'm going to say this. Whoever has the ball last will win the game. And I don't know who that's going to be, but whoever has the ball last will win that game.
So you're almost saying it's gonna be a tight game. That's
It
almost
is,
that.
yeah. I think it's going to be a tie game. It's going to be either a very high offensive game or it's going to be like a 6-8 type situation.
Oh,
You
defense comes
know.
out.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's. I feel like both teams are stronger on offense than they are defense. But yeah, that's going to be a good matchup. Um. Okay, and then next, I'm gonna finish these games that are gonna be at um excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I got to go back. That are going to be at Ridgeview first, and then I'll go to the next ones. I know
Gotcha.
Upstate is itching to hear what I have to say. Not Upstate, excuse me, Trinity Elite. Trinity Elite. That's what I get for trying to be funny.
BJ, what's going on, big dog? You already know how we go, man.
um,
Appreciate you, BJ. Always good people up there. Greenview Eagles, I see you. West Columbia Tigers. We went through that one, Zamar. You can rewind a little bit. It's Candace's turn, so we letting
oh,
Candace
that's
finish off
Zamir. What's up,
her.
Zamir?
Yeah, we
Let me
letting.
tell y'all, Zamir, Coastal Youth, woo! That's a bad man. That's a bad man. All
Love it.
right. Okay, so let's keep moving, y'all.
Yep.
All right, so I'm still at Ridgeview. This is gonna be FCS though.
Yep.
So we have our 2:30 game is the 10U number 8 Greenview Eagles
Mm.
versus the number 1 Mamba Elite. Let me tell you, this is my game. This is my game that I am most excited to see. I don't like to say 10U Greenview Eagles because to me that's the 9U Greenview Eagles. But let me
Right.
tell you, piggybacking off what we said when you said when we talk about D2 teams and D1 teams,
Mm-hmm.
this Greenview Eagles 9U team is not like where okay uh if they lost they'd be like, oh, that's a bunch of 9-year-olds. No, this 9U team is very capable of being a 10U team.
Ooh.
Yes, because they have been a 10U well, they have been, this team has been that dual age before. So
Right.
this isn't just, I think my biggest thing with the 9U is I just kind of wanted to see the level of competition a little bit better this season. I
Okay.
know what they have and I know what they can do. So what they did this season, I was expected, against that competition. So that's why I said this game is gonna definitely be and oh no, Crystal, we doing 9U right now.
Doing it
Oh, I
right
think we
now.
delay. Yeah.
No, you good. You good.
You came in just in time. So but like I said, that Mamba Elite team with this being D2, I think they're more closer to that 9U, level of competition. But
Okay.
either one of those teams would be able to be a 10U. Um with this one, I have more questions with this pick. I just want to know. I know what Mamba can do on offense. Like,
Well,
I mean, that I already know. I already know who the ball's going to, what they can do. Number one. Even and there's some more. But I just want to know, how is their defense gonna match up with this high-powered GVE 9U offense? We're talking about track speed,
yeah.
train speed, freight train speed, freight trains coming through you. I mean, I don't know. I think that's going to be Mamba's biggest thing. I think what will win this, if Mamba was to win, I think their defense would win. Is definitely going to have to win this game for them against this 9 UGVE team. Um,
Ooh.
and I can tell. And like I said, granted, no, I wish they did have a better level of competition, but the players have been getting better from the highlights that I have been seeing this season. So
So
I mean,
would you think that the 9U coming off of course, the 8U division, right? A lot of them did that
mm-hmm,
8U last year. They
mm-hmm,
decided because some teams may or may not have. So y'all correct me. I'm fine by being corrected if I'm wrong. That you had more 9-year-olds and felt, hey, we kind of figured we'd be better off running a 9U than versus
yes,
running a 10U because you didn't have as many, right? And that's fine.
yes.
That's fine if that's what you decide to do. If you were talented in that 8U, the kids already in your program and know it, and I may be wrong, Candace can tell me, you thought you'd have a better chance at that 9U of running that game. I think the talent is still there. I think you still have the development. Or is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough to turn around and
And
pull off the playoff wins?
and see, that's my biggest thing. Like it's that is a very mature 9U team, but like you said, is it should it will be enough. I'm not gonna say that it should be enough, but that's one of the questions that I have is just the maturity of gameplay between these two teams.
Right,
I
right,
think Mamba might have just a little bit more off the strength of being a D2 10U, if that makes sense.
right. Okay, okay.
This is
Yeah.
definitely one instance where I love to bring in single ages versus dual ages. Because granted, like I said, yes, this 9U team could be definitely a true 10U team, but for development purposes, they're better as going single ages right now. You see
Hey,
what I'm
listen,
saying?
listen, she preaching right there. Did you
You
guys
see what
pick
I'm
that up?
saying?
Right? So some of you might say, well, the heck with it. No, we'll let them go on up and do what they got to do and this, that, and the
Mm-hmm.
third. But if you're developing them and you're really
Yes.
truly about that, do you let them sit down? Some didn't, right? Some had a mix. So if you have more, you're like, man, it's the numbers game, then we definitely
Mm-hmm.
understand, right? So you get 9 or 10 9-year-olds that are playing 10U, but they can hang with them, then yeah, you let them
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and play. But
Yep.
if it's the majority of 9-year-olds, Do you think about staying in the 9U division and running what you brung then? Hey, that's like your draws, man. That's up to you.
Yep.
You guys get to pick that. You guys get
And
to
then
pick that.
two more things, and then I'm gonna get off this one. And fans, let me tell you, I don't want it to seem like I'm just GVE talking about their 9U, but I'm gonna be honest. My first time seeing this Mamba Elite 10U was this past Saturday. But they
Yeah.
showed me more than enough than what I need to know. But I know more about the GVE team because I've been around them more. This is another team that has been playing together since they were darn near 6 and 5 years old, also. I mean, from a little bit of coaching changes, but I do want to shake the table a little bit. Do we think, just based off what I saw from Mamba Elite this past Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
I think GV don't kill me for this, okay, coaches? I mean, it might be a possibility they might get out coached too. But I don't mean that like, because let me tell you, hold your thoughts. Hold your thoughts. Wait a second now. Cause that GVE coaching staff over there is elite. But like I said, I saw something from those Mamba coaches that would be able to hang with those GVE coaches also. So let me not
Ooh.
seem like I'm all yeah. And like I said, that's just a little Easter egg I wanted to put out there. That's why I said this
Ooh.
game I hate to stay on this game so much, but this game it's gonna bring a lot to light. So I like both orgs. I like both teams. It's gonna be. Hold on one second. They're not gonna talk about Trinity leaders. We see my people. Let's go pick up these hospital. Okay, I don't know, but yeah. Um, Red, give me
Don't
one
let them get you
second.
distracted,
Give me
sis. I
one
got
second.
you. Don't let them
But
get you.
yeah, okay. So for that one, like I said, I feel like, oh gosh, mm, it's tough. It is so tough. It is so tough. And like I said, I want to go off the strength of whoever's going to show up with the strongest offense that day. But then you're gonna have those both sides of that offensive ball from Mamba Elite and GVE. You better bring your best. I don't the defensive coaches, y'all better bring your best darn plays. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen,
All
and
right.
it's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
Coaches, you guys know that's why some of y'all ain't getting no sleep tonight, and we appreciate that because you're sitting here watching us. But you wake up fresh, right? First of all, brush your teeth, right? Thank God that you woke up. Come out there and bring your A game. You can't let what I can't stand, Candace, is when I'm watching a game, and of course I'm watching it from almost the same angle as you,
Mm-hmm.
and you can feel the I don't want to say the tension. You can feel the vibes coming off the sidelines once a
Mm-hmm.
flag gets thrown.
Mm-hmm.
A flag that you may thought, man, it didn't happen, it didn't this, referee threw it. Don't let that distract you. Stay focused. Put the
Mm-hmm.
blinders on. Forget the flag, all right? Because what you guys bring out then, what you don't know is me, I'm sitting there watching up from the top. Flag is thrown. I see a coach going crazy on the
Mm-hmm.
sidelines. That could be a game changer.
But
Relax, relate, and bring back to your next play. That's it.
yeah, okay. So going back to both of those coaching staffs, like I
Yeah,
said, both of those teams have elite coaching staff, and I have seen both of those teams in game time situations where most coaches will fold, or most coaches will start cursing each other out on the sidelines, or like you said, it's just a big energy shift. But I saw that there were some shaky calls for Mamba Elite. That coaching staff, they communicate with each other. They run a system over there. Same with Greenview Eagles. And I think that's what definitely, outside of the talent on the field, that's what definitely makes both of those teams very, very good.
right,
Very good. Like I said, those coaching staffs, they know how to continue coaching their team under pressure.
right, right.
Yeah,
Uh,
the refs are definitely gonna matter because who I done seen some Skyper refs this season. Baby.
I mean, I understand that they get hired through Skype and all that. I wish Skype had a whole bunch of referees just somewhere that they were all huddled up. Some of these referees come from high school. It's like a lottery, if you will, right? So if you want to work, you want to make some extra coin. This is how they come in there and they get some of these guys together. Do the referees during playoffs? Do they heighten their senses? or they somewhat let them play. That's a common thing up and down South Carolina. You know, you guys dealt with
Yeah.
some of these referees, so some of you all already dealt with some of these referees. If you know how these
Yeah.
referees are going to go, coaches,
Yep.
teams, listen, do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. Don't let it distract you from what you got. Candace, what
Yep.
else you got? So wait, you never
Um,
picked. So who'd you pick?
God dang.
Yeah, don't think we ain't letting you slide. We ain't letting you slide.
I'm gonna have to. You gotta wait 1 second. I'm looking at the. I gotta use your phone for here. I got 3 devices up here, y'all. This is
You're
crazy.
good. You want to? Hey,
Like,
do you want to come back to that one?
let me come back to that one
You
because
can we
because I,
come
got- I
back to
got
that?
to
Look
word
at
it
that.
correctly because I have
Got
the
you.
utmost respect for both teams. But like I said, Lee Corso has probably picked against some very good teams, and he's one of the best for the past 100 years. So
Yeah.
I got to make difficult decisions, and yeah, I'll come back. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so next after that, we will have the number 8 seed Myrtle Beach Megalodons versus the number 1 seed Mamba Elite.
Ah,
Let
that's
me
all
tell
right.
you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. You good?
I was gonna say just real quick that for for the Megs to come in and do what they did, congratulations first and foremost. One heck of a season you guys had. Well, that's a big bite for a shark right there against
It
Mamba Elite.
is.
That's a
It
big bite
is.
right there.
Yep.
But what else would we be if Skyfa it wasn't where the big boys play? So
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
good luck.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. It's buffering. I'm not
No,
cutting
no,
off.
you're good. I was gonna say if the Megs come out and play a good game, win or lose, I think they should be proud of where they ended up. First year program. First year
Mm-hmm.
program. One of their squads already coming into the playoffs.
Yep.
Talking about the 8U right now. I think they should congratulate themselves either way it goes.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, and that's what I was going to piggyback off that and say that I think that 8U has definitely cemented themselves this season in Skyfa when it comes to being a first year org. Do I think yes, I think they're going to have some great offensive runs, but I just honestly think the Mumba Elite is going to be a little too strong. I think that defense is going to take care of business, but like I said, 8U Megalodons, I mean, it's some true hitters over there. And the crazy thing about the 8U Megalodons, I mean, every single playmaker on there has a sibling on 10U and 12U that is just as good, which is crazy. Like, what is in the breast milk down there around those years?
Them 24s is flowing on all three age groups. And
Yeah,
it's amazing.
yeah, yeah.
Desiree Sun said, go ahead and pick Mamba Elite. We still love you.
G,
It's still
please. No,
GP.
and see that's what I'm saying because I have just grown to love. I have grown a love for Mamba Elite within the past 7 days. So I don't want to call. Didn't we say we was coming back?
We was coming
Coming
back to
back.
it. We
Okay,
coming back
we
to it.
coming back.
Moving
All
on.
right, cool.
Oh,
All right, I'm
wait.
almost done. All right,
Who
I'm
you got?
almost done. Oh,
Wait.
so
We
this
can't.
one,
There you go.
8U.
Yep.
Okay, 8U. I'm gonna go Mamba Elite.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna go Mamba Elite. Um. Okay, and then the late game, we have the 8U Seminole Six versus the number 4 Beyond Sports. Um, let me tell you, I've seen that 8U Seminole Six this season, but Beyond Sports, like I said, they don't get talked about as much. But I know what they have on that team. Y'all still got y'all pen and paper out?
Pull it out.
Y'all
Pull it
still got
out.
this pen and paper? Okay, whatever. Put it in your notes. Write this name down. Benji. You ain't got to put no last name, nothing like that. Write that name down, Benji,
Okay.
for the 8U Beyond Sports. And we'll come back to that. I'm
Okay.
taking Beyond Sports that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I feel like did I cover all of them for that one? Okay. Yep. All right. So we're gonna go to Rock Hill. Lord knows, I wish I could have been in Rock Hill this weekend. It was it was a toss up. It was a toss up. Coach Red, you
can't
still in
can't
here?
be can't be everywhere at once. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Wait, that 5:30 game. Did I miss the 5:30 game? I did. Oh yes. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I
Oh, I
don't.
did. Okay, so the 12U. Oh, how could I miss the darn
I'm,
5:30 game?
there you
Thank you,
go.
bro. I appreciate you. Okay, the 5:30 game is the 12U number 6 Beyond Sports Lions versus the number 3 Mamba Elite.
Ooh.
I'm taking Mamba Elite every time for that 12U. When I tell y'all, Manny Washington, they have been sending me Manny Washington's highlights all season long, and
Mm.
my jaw has been on the floor. But seeing Manny in person, I wish I could find the words for y'all to truly understand how good that damn boy is. I mean, it's just it's one of those things where when you game time just a follow-up, fans, if y'all didn't know, this past Saturday Mamba Elite played Seminole 6 12U. And that game came at the I think at the halftime it was like 23-23, maybe, I don't know, something like that. But either way, Mamba Elite won 46-40, and they won in the last 23 seconds from a touchdown from Manny Washington. Matter of fact, Manny Washington had scored 5 touchdowns that game. It might have been 6. 5 touchdowns. And let me tell you, that was a very, I mean, when I saw the Seminole 6 12U versus Flowtown a week or two before this game, that was not that same 12U offense that showed up and played against this Mamba Elite, okay? So every time they scored, it was back and forth, back and forth. Let me tell you, Manny Washington, that is one you I if y'all can come to that 12U game, just come. I don't know. And like I said, there are a lot of players. Oh yeah, he had 6. He had 6
Somebody said he had
touchdowns.
6. Lord have
Yes,
mercy.
and just that team chemistry. And I know y'all probably be thinking like, "Oh, Candace, you're so corny. It ain't about that." Da, da, da. Yes, the fuck it is. Okay, let me tell you that team chemistry over there. And I'm very emotional, y'all. But I'm nothing to play with, though. Don't take me for like I'm a very emotional person when it comes to stuff like this in the youth. So just seeing that team in motion and just fighting adversity, play after play. I mean, just come on. It was some beautiful stuff, man. And y'all can call me corny all you want. I don't care. Like that 12U Mamba team. All right, I'm taking 12U Mamba. Don't get me started. I'm taking 12U Mamba Elite. My bad. My bad. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right, so we go into the Rock Hill games. First up, we have 8U number 7 Dutch Fort Silver Foxes versus the number 2 Trinity Elite Titans. Now, let me tell you, I know Trinity Elite's reputation. I have not had I've been trying to see Trinity Elite since last season. It seems like every time I'm supposed to see Trinity Elite, it's a Darren Hurricane. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means, but I haven't been able to see them with my eyes, but I know the reputation of that team. But let me tell you about these Dutch Fort Silver Foxes.
Uh-oh.
They got a what do you call 5? They got five. I think it's 5 players. Okay, y'all still got y'all pen and paper? OG, you still got your pen and paper?
Yeah, I got me. Listen,
Okay.
I keep mine right here. I'm ready.
Yeah, let me tell you. So you're gonna write these names down. You're gonna write
Okay.
down. You gonna write down Ferrari.
Ferrari.
You gonna write down Danger.
Yep.
You gonna write, and just off the strength. I look into football names just off the strength of these kids' names. Like it's just some craziness.
That's
Okay,
something
so
already.
we got Ferrari. We got Danger.
Mm-hmm.
We got Boucher.
Boucher.
We got Evan. And we got KP. Those 5, and let me tell you one thing about those are true 7U players. True 7U players, okay?
Okay.
But like I said, they all 5 of them have some of the most craziest offensive plays I've seen. I mean, elite scoring, elite catching, elite speed. But I do not think they have seen a defense like Trinity Elite's defense all season. Because like I said, we got to be honest, y'all. You got to think of the level of competition, with Dutch Fort. They have been very good this season, but I think if any defense could stop that offense, I believe it would be Trinity Elites.
So you
Yeah.
think their schedule was? I mean, is this their first year in?
Yeah, it is. It
So,
is. It is.
so of course, your schedule. The word Lulu been following around. I don't play up with that stuff, but I don't think
Mm-hmm.
your schedule wasn't up to strength like some others, right? But you're talking
Yes.
about teams that's already been in there. So of course you're going to mix it around a little bit. Of course the commission's going
Mm-hmm.
to mix it around a little bit when these new teams pop in, whether it's D1 or D2. It's upon your demographics on who you're going to play.
Mm-hmm.
So you should already know these things. If not, do your due diligence. Go in and before you start this thing, make sure that you're looking. Say, hey, who's around me that's D1 or D2 that I'm
Mm-hmm.
possibly gonna play. So that's definitely in there.
But
Danger,
honestly, oh
yeah,
yeah, Danger is a 6 year old basically.
okay,
He's like darn near, yeah. I don't know the cutout, yeah. Like, and he like I said, his name is Danger for a reason, OG. But let me tell you, so I think the biggest takeaway from this team being basically a true 7U team and maybe some players a little younger is okay. Even if I am in D2, that don't take away from the talent and performances that they're putting on the field. Granted,
there it is.
yes, I mean you
Exactly.
could go up against a good defense, but you have to see their offensive plays to see like you could do that at a D1 level. He could do that. That's D1 level type of play. But like I said, I don't care what Trinity Elite's offense looks like because I know that as long as their defense is up to par like I think it is, they if they can stop that offense, I just that offense is going to be tough to stop.
Yeah,
That's the biggest takeaway. Um do I want to pick this game? If Trinity Elite's defense is what I think it is, and I want to say Trinity Elite if they can stop the offense, but that's going to be a very tough offense to stop. Oh, and this is another side note. Half of those, I think all of those players, if not more than half of them, they all have played together with each other on the Bullies. So please put another bullet point for the Bullies when we can come back to that
ooh,
conversation since
gotcha.
yeah, but yeah. So like I said, that's the offense, high powered offense. But I'm gonna go with Trinity Elite just off the strength of that. Now this is a case where I'm going definitely off the strength of
Schedule of the schedule.
no, not schedule of
Oh,
the age difference. The maturity of the
oh,
gameplay and the age difference that
okay,
might, like I said, that might. I know they've never seen. I don't think they've seen a defense, but like that.
right,
But
okay.
yep. Okay, so next, let's see. Y'all still with us? Okay, what's
Oh
been
yeah, they there, they
we got a
there.
strong one. All
This
right.
is
Where did I stop at? Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm right here. No, I'm not. Where the hell am I at? Oh Lord, y'all.
it
Oh,
happens.
okay.
It happens. Stick with us, y'all.
Okay, here we are. Here we are. So we're going 12U number 8 Coastal Youth Shants versus number 1 Trinity Elite.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go
ooh.
with Trinity Elite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Trinity. Rod, listen, I'm letting you know they cannot. That offense is unstoppable. That offense is unstoppable. One of the best
Mm.
offenses I have seen this season. So please understand where I'm coming from when I say that. I just hope that Trinity Elite's defense is coming to play because those. I mean, I'm gonna keep. Let me not get sidetracked. Okay.
No, don't get sidetracked.
Um.
Hey, Rod, don't let that distract you from that phone call that you're about to make in a couple days. Listen, man, it's entertainment, and we can only talk about what we see. All right, that's
Mhm.
all we do. We talk about what we see.
Mhm.
We're really not making none of these predictions. I know we having fun with it, man, but we only make these predictions for anybody new, for anybody who's just tuning in for the first time and seeing us both together. We're doing it.
Mhm.
Listen, these opinions of ours. Okay, you had to have seen some of these teams, known something about it, known a couple of these coaches. All right, so all this is just strictly edutainment. Okay, edutainment, education with a little bit of entertainment, and that's exactly what we're doing. Go ahead, sis. What
Mhm.
else you got?
All right. So in some of these I might just go to kind of like the higher profile name ones, so to speak. So I was okay, so we did 12U. I said Trinity Elite 12U, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so then we have the 10U number 7 Rock Hill Wildcats and number 2 Trinity Elite Titans.
Jeez.
I like Trinity Elite.
Man, Trinity Elite,
Yeah.
it's just one of those orgs, right? That you
Mm-hmm.
know, it is one of those teams they're not going to go away. They're
Yep.
not going to go away. They're going to keep coming every single
Well,
week
honestly,
with competition.
I understand that it was, I don't you would probably notice more than oh my gosh, coach, you missed the 8U. Oh,
Hey Hirsch, man, get
look.
off the. Hey Hirsch, go to
I would
sleep,
look. I
man.
don't mind going back once we get done talking about the 8U Charleston Raiders again. If I need to give my
Hey,
commentary again.
hey, Coach White, go on back to sleep, man. Go on back, get your rest, man. Just ready for tomorrow. Now, anybody want to talk about that? I already picked. I got the Raiders. I said the Raiders gonna take it. Woodland, only way Woodland will do it is if they contain those edges, but that's gonna be hard. But right
The
now we
Raiders have
talk.
too much. I
Yeah,
said that is a very
yeah,
mature offense that's doing things at an 8U level that I have never seen and doing it very consistently throughout the season. Period.
yeah. There it is.
Hey, thank you, Coach Bell.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man.
Okay. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. Okay, so where did I get stopped at?
All
What
right,
were we
so we
saying,
did.
OG?
Last one was Rock
Oh, the
Hill.
10U. The 10U.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The 10U Rock Hill Wildcats versus. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. And like I said, you might know this better than me. And I know it was their first year into Skyfa, so I don't know, and I don't care to know. It's none of my business. This is just my opinion. So I don't know
Okay.
if you're a first year org, if you automatically go down to D2. But Trinity Elite has no business being in D2. So let's
Yes.
just put that. They
That
have no business
that
being in D2. So it's
right.
gonna look very consistent. Trinity Elite, yes, but like I said, I don't know if it's because
It
they're
it is.
oh, so this is actually I have to so this is this Rock Hill Wildcats team beat Greenview 9U.
Yeah. Did they?
So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
But listen, Trinity Elite, you're exactly right when you talk about first year orgs coming into
Mhm.
Skyfa automatically
Yes.
go into D2. Now,
Yeah, I get that.
there are teams. I know Colleton County was one of those ones that came out, I think, right off the rip, from D2 to D1. I'm not too sure. I cannot count or cannot think of any team that came out of D2 after year one. I'm pretty sure there is. There's probably not a lot, but there has to be two or three others that came out. But yes, when you
Mhm.
start in Skyfa, you do start on D2. Now you
Yeah.
run through D2 and you do everything you're supposed to do. And two out of your three, or maybe all three, or even one out of the three comes up there. One out of three, what does your other two do? That's kind of, I think, how
Mhm.
the commissioner would look at it. What did your other
Yeah.
two teams do? Are they high scoring games? Did they just miss the playoffs by something? All those things are taken into consideration.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trinity Elite's been doing it.
Yeah.
I've been taking them kids trick or treating. That's what Sis was
I
doing,
was
man. Don't
too.
worry
That's I
about it.
was
See?
15 minutes late taking them kids trick or
Exactly.
treating. The candy don't even hit like how it used to back in the day. I
No,
could have
no,
went and brought a bag
oh.
of candy.
Y'all candy got smaller now. You 2025
Look,
folks, man. I don't know where y'all been getting that stuff from.
okay. No, we haven't done upstate yet. That's on the way.
It's
Okay,
coming.
yeah, Crystal said 8-6. I think Trinity Elite beat 9U, but I think they're still talking about the refs from that Trinity Elite game, but I don't know. I wasn't there.
Listen,
I just know it was really
you're never gonna beat the clock, and you're never gonna beat the refs. So I can tell you right now, y'all can. I know I was one of those guys too. We can say anything about those refs all day long.
mm-hmm.
Two things you're never gonna beat is the referee and Father Time. So get in there and do what you got to do. It's because of the ages, I believe, for D2. No, Rod. No. No, I ain't got nothing to do with the ages. Um, Skyfa, in my opinion, is one of those prove yourself type of of leagues, if you will, that is down here, especially here in the low country. You have to show and prove. I can put you up to D. They can put you up to D1 right off the rip, just from the he say she say. You come up there and get mollywopped all over the field, you're gonna look crazy.
I'm looking at Ed's comment.
And say no, we don't.
Look, trying to I don't think you got to his other one. He said I'm a Trinity Elite fan. Shout out to me.
Oh,
No,
shut.
I just know what's look. I know what's good. I know what's good. I know what's right. Yeah, it's playoffs now. Yep, like I said, it's playoffs, and like I said, that GVE 9U team has gotten better throughout the season, regardless of what the level of competition is, and that's okay. Okay. Next, we have let's see who do I want to go to? Mm, Okay, so let's go to the games in Greenville. Ooh, yes. Okay, so the 10U number 4 Carolina Rams and number 5 Coastal Youth Shants. I'm Rams all day. I'm Rams. Man,
Yeah,
Kyrie Caldwell is something that I have just he's just player. He's just one of those generational players.
right.
Um my biggest thing, like I said, I definitely think they will beat Coastal, but I just want to know, is it gonna be enough when you start progressing through the bracket? Like I said, I know they have the talent, but is it gonna be enough manpower when you start progressing through the bracket?
So you think so basically you're letting them get through the first round,
Yes,
but second
but it's gonna
round
be tough. Any
it might
other
be a
round
little,
that they get through, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna
yeah,
be tough.
most
It's gonna be
definitely,
tough.
as
Yeah.
well as it should be.
Yep. So okay. Next I'll say Crystal said, y'all better make sure Rock Hill got 3 reps.
Boy, I tell you, you're hard, Crystal.
Listen. That's a team mom that don't play and she know her stuff when it comes to this football stuff.
I
So
love it.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Okay. All right, let me wrap this up. I'm gonna wrap it up. Hmm. So you have the 6U number 5 Coastal Youth Shants versus the number 4 Carolina Rhinos. I like the
Sit,
Rhinos.
two newer.
Oh
Well,
wait, I think that game might have been that game's not happening. I'm sorry.
that game's not
I
happening
think
again.
yeah, I
Oh,
don't think that one's on the schedule anymore. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
okay, all right. We'll
Yeah,
come back.
but if I had to choose, I like the Rhinos. Like I said, the Rhino. It's a lot that I've learned through CSC and a lot of orgs that I didn't know about. A lot I did know about, but the Rhinos were fairly new to me this season, and that is it's a well put together org with a lot of good talent there. I think that's another one, like you said, Myrtle Beach next 2 years, or
Yep,
something like that. Maybe not even like they've got hitters over there. Okay,
yeah.
it's good stuff over there.
There's talent over there,
Um.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, yeah. So we're going 8U Countryside Headhunters and Carolina Rhinos. I like the Carolina Rhinos.
Okay.
Yep. Clarendon Elite 10U Carolina Rhinos. I like that 10U team. I like it. Granted, no, they could not pull out the win against Upstate Titans, but I think they'll take care of business the first round. Definitely.
Ooh-wee.
And you got the 12U number 4 Myrtle Beach Megalodons versus the number 5 Carolina Rhinos. Now that's gonna be that's
That's
gonna be that's like a team that's like one in the same, different but one in the same.
a
I
statement. A statement's gonna have to be made on that one. A statement's gonna
Yeah.
have to be made on that one by somebody. I think that might come. That might be one of those games, sis, that comes down to coaching.
Yeah, but and then see, Myrtle Beach is, I don't know if I said this, but Myrtle Beach is number 4 seed. Rhinos are 5, so that kind of supports
Ooh,
my statement. But
that's
Myrtle
anybody's
Beach,
game.
yeah, yeah. But I like to take Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
I mean, I think yeah, and especially if they have all their players healthy. But I the Carolina Rhinos are gonna come to play though. Let me tell you that they're gonna
yeah.
come to play. Um, yeah, I like that. Let me see. Is there anything? Nope. I think these are all your games right here. Did I hit on all of mine?
You hit
Oh
on all.
no, because it's some more in Rock Hill. I don't think we did FBS Rock Hill.
No, I think you just did FCS.
Yeah. All right. Let me I think that's gonna be a pretty decent. Oh yeah, because we still haven't done Upstate yet. All right, here we go. Da, 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 da. No, wait a darn minute. Why does this look like this? Oh, okay. Here we go. FBS first round. All right. So, yep, because I'm going to be at Ridgeview. And here we go. Here we go. We're right here. All right. So these are going to be the Rock Hill games. We have the first game is going to be the 6U number 7 Hopkins Chiefs versus the number 2 Trinity Elite Titans. Like I said, I think it's just another like developmental season for the Hopkins Chiefs right now. It's a really good org. I love all their coaches, directors over there, the parents. It's good stuff over there at Hopkins Chiefs, but I'm gonna take Trinity Elite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
Again,
Trinity Elite.
established team, established org.
Yeah, it
They've
is.
been in almost
Mm-hmm.
every league around here, whether it's South Carolina or down in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
They've been around, so they've been battle tested a few times. I don't
Yep.
see Trinity Elite just coming down there and just laying down for anybody on
Yeah.
any age
No.
group.
No, not at all. Not at all. Then you got the 8U number 5 Trinity Elite Titans versus the number 4 Carolina Storm. I still like Trinity Elite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I still like Trinity Elite. You've got the 10U Flowtown Elite versus Trinity Elite Titans. That's gonna be good. That's gonna
Now,
be
is the Trinity Elite Titans? Is that actual a 9U that's playing in the 10U bracket? Or are they truly a 10U squad? I mean, it doesn't matter to me because you're in
yeah,
there. But is
yeah.
that a
But
9U
I
squad
think
playing against
against
a 10U
a
squad?
true 10U Flowtown that does make a difference though. That
And,
makes a
and it
difference.
and it would, because it's
It
like you said
would.
before, it's the development, it's the
Mm-hmm.
age, it's the IQ, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
right? The football IQ that some may bring that you might not have at 9 that you're getting at 10,
Yep.
so that might make a difference.
Yep. Definitely. Do we have a cutoff time? I'm sorry, am I going past
No, we're
time?
getting there. We got a few
Okay.
more minutes. Hey, Rachel.
Yeah. Hey,
Appreciate
Rachel.
Rachel's rant might be coming soon.
Oh my god.
Auntie Rachel's
Hey, we
rant
go.
segment might come
We gonna
later
have to get
on.
one of them. Them little buttons where you got to see.
Yeah, listen, the bleep button. There's a lot of buttons. There's a lot of edits. A lot of edits.
Dang, coach, you missed the Carolina Rams 10U and 6U.
You might have to go back and rewind, my guy. You might have
Yeah,
to go
I'm
back and
going
rewind.
basically what I said was the offense is really good. Kyrie, we all know is a generational player. Oh, y'all playing Coastal. I said the first round, I see you breezing through, but I just, just hoping it's enough manpower, to keep going through the brackets. But I definitely I like the Carolina Rams. I do. I really do. I mean, that's a yeah, I like them. That's what I said. Um okay. Where did we stop at? We stopped at 10U Carolina Storm and oh no, hold on, wait a minute now. Oh yeah, okay. I
Yes,
did
you have a
10U
couple.
Flowtown and Trinity. So that one, I didn't pick that one. I would still say Trinity, but it's gonna be that's gonna be an interesting game to see. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
that's gonna
I
be
again,
interesting.
again, one of those coaching games. I think all coaches have to be on their A game tomorrow.
Yes.
They cannot
Yes.
get distracted. They cannot just mess
Mm-hmm.
around and, like I said, let the flag distract you for what you're trying to do and what you're
Yep.
trying to accomplish. Keep everybody tuned in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of those coaches, even here in Skyfa, 12U down to 6U, every coach has a job. We always ask these young student athletes, hey, do your job, do your job, do your job. Well, coaches, we need the same thing from you. If everybody just does their job, it'll come together like Voltron. You know what I mean? Like a transformer. If everybody just does what they have to do. Play your position, play it well. If you have to count lids, count lids. I'm counting heads. I know how many should be on the sideline. Little small stuff that will make a difference later on. All right.
Yeah.
Where you at,
Right.
sis?
Okay.
You got a couple more.
Yep, just a couple because we didn't do Upstate Titans yet, have we?
No, we have
No,
not.
we didn't. Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of just pick and pull some of the just some of the
The better you
highlight
want to
games.
pull, yeah, you
Yeah,
can get some of the better
the
matchups.
highlight
I'm down for
games.
that.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Now this one I think is going to be very interesting in Greenville. This is the 10U Carolina Storm versus the Capital City Ravens. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the Ravens just beat the Storm their second to the last game or last game of the season. But in a
Depending,
playoff, huh?
yeah, depending on the score. Depending on the
Yeah.
score, I don't have the score in front of me, but I
Yeah.
think like we talked about that earlier. If
Mhm.
you beat that team a couple of weeks ago, did
Mhm.
they find that way to kind of we know we did wrong type thing?
Yep.
We
And I think
adjusted,
it was one of
we
those kind
tweaked
of
it.
like 6 to 12 scores. I know it wasn't high scoring, but I know Capital City won. But for playoffs and just knowing the players and coaching staff over there, I'm gonna take the 10U Capital City Ravens. I think that's gonna be a very
Ooh.
hard team to beat first round playoffs. Um and they have a yeah, that's gonna be I like Capital City Ravens. Um wow. The 10U United Outlaws versus the Greenview Eagles, two easy boys.
Oh man.
Man.
Listen, I already know which way you're going.
No, you
I
know,
already
first of
know
all, if you don't
it's
take, man, get that down. Get that down. This is unbiased media over here. If you don't take that flag down, now you can give me a flag for being late, but don't give me a flag for being real, okay? Come on now. Hey, all
Hey,
jokes aside though.
y'all heard it. She can be late, but she always gonna be real. Y'all know
Yeah,
that's a
okay.
dish.
Look, yeah.
That's
But
what's up.
I'm definitely taking GVE for the win. I've seen the United Outlaws against MVP. Um and like I said, I just think GVE just the offense is just too it's a high powered offense. Um I don't know. That's I like the two easy boys. Has the season been going what we expected, what we thought was going to be from the two easy boys? No, but I mean, like I said, they're going through a lot of changes over there, from coaching to just a lot of changes, but what is consistent is that offense.
Yeah.
And I don't at the end of the day, I don't see United Outlaw, they're not stopping that offense. So shout out to the two easy boys. I think they're going to have one hell of a playoff run if everything mashes together how it's supposed to be. Um, like I said, that 10U team, unbiased, definitely at full performance, play
Yeah.
calling, players should be up there with number three. I don't know how to put it. I'm not putting the 10U teams in order, but that is a top three 10U team.
Ooh.
Yes, that is
Okay.
a top. And like I said, when they are full throttle, all distractions aside, too easy. Yeah,
Too easy. Too easy.
too easy.
Zamir. I think we did the Ashley Ridge versus West Columbia Tigers. I think I did that one.
Yeah,
Um, what age group? Don't they play each other on a couple of different
yeah. I can't remember what
things?
age group. I don't think that was the 10. I can't. Yeah, it was the 10.
It was
That
the
was the
10.
10U. Yeah, that was the 10.
Let me see if
Too
I can.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what we can find here. Where's my schedule? West Ashley versus Ashley Ridge. I think I got. What? We're talking 12U.
No, this
10U.
10U. I
Oh,
think you're talking about
10U.
10U.
Ooh, no. They don't play them.
Oh,
That's
that's
the
not who the 10U
12U.
playing?
The
Yeah,
10U.
he said
Ashley Ridge versus West Columbia Tigers? They playing West Columbia Tigers. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Um, I had the Tigers on that one, to be honest with you. I believe I do remember that one. That's the Tigers on that one. They've
Yep.
been there before. So has Ashley Ridge, but I don't know if their 10U has anything for them. Like Candace and I have been saying, it's just some teams that are just strictly that play what we call down here in the low country bully ball.
Mm-hmm.
West Columbia has came down here for years doing this. Ashley Ridge was birthed down here. They know what bully ball is all about. I think just West Columbia's has been doing it a little bit longer. That's all. I had West Columbia
Yep.
Tigers on that one.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Shout out to Coach Jordan.
Always, man. Nephew, what's
Mm.
happening?
Oh yeah, that is your nephew.
Yeah, Jordan Adams, man. That's my guy.
Y'all.
Jerry Bryan. What's up? 10U, 12U.
Mm-hmm.
Uh oh. Uh
Mm-hmm.
oh. Somebody, Quantez. I listen. Says Goose Creek taking it all. I tell you what, you put up. Who y'all playing tomorrow? I know we missed some of them. I couldn't get my full schedule. I know I've been behind. I think I'm missing a whole nother hosting site. Cross will be hosting tomorrow. Big Cross, not the little one. Cross will be hosting tomorrow. You guys also don't get it twisted. All right, you guys see us out there. Let me tell you one thing we definitely have in common here on the Source SC Podcast. We love good food. Don't let it slip through your fingers that we don't rock with the concession stand or the vendors or anything like that. You want us to shout you out. It's an easy way to make that thing happen. Now, ain't nobody ask for nothing for free. I got no problem donating.
No,
Neither does sis. We'll pay. But boy, ain't not like somebody walking up to you say, thank you for what you do. Here's a little plate or something. I'm not trying to say that I'm hungry.
Let me go to a game during the playoffs and your chili ain't hitting on shit. I'm flipping everything. I'm flipping. Let me go somewhere and y'all ain't got no good chili. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. I need that chili. Who got the best chili? Come on now.
Listen, when we come back and say take that chili off the menu, we don't mean no harm to the business. Y'all heard the videos. We don't mean no harm to the business.
We need to have a cook-off with the Vipers and Northeast Wolfpack. Whoo, Lord, that's some of the best food I've ever had in my life.
I'm gonna put you on to somebody who killed it. Bishopville Dragons. I know they're not around. They didn't come out this year. But Bishopville Dragons had a chili cheeseburger last year that almost put me to sleep up on the mic.
We gotta keep going.
I said, but yeah, let me. My fault, y'all. My fault.
Show how big my back is. So let's keep it moving. Y'all gonna really see some real true colors y'all don't want to see.
Annie's Cooper. You're right. Annie's Cooper. But we just under time restraints, folks. We trying to get as much as we can.
We jumping through.
We promise you, as the playoffs get slimmer, we'll be able to do everybody across the board. But if you want to put up there who you playing, we'll be more than happy to come through later on and post up there who that we think will win.
Okay. So where I stopped 10U of GVE last. Okay, then next we have I think this is gonna be a good matchup. 6U Flowtown Elite and United Outlaws. Like the United Outlaws, they've got this one kid. I want to say he's number 4. I mean, that, and like I said, I saw them against MVP. That's a bad man. And I'm sorry, Outlaws, if anybody is here, if I'm wrong, but that's gonna be a good matchup. I'm still gonna lean. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to see Flowtown this season because when I went there, they went to play Demon Elite, I believe. So, but I'm still gonna go Flowtown. Gonna go Flowtown. But the defense is gonna have to step up if they think they're gonna stop that run game of the Outlaws. All right, the 8U number 8 seed United Outlaws and number 1 Upstate Titans. I like the Upstate Titans.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just simple there. I mean, I don't really have much to talk about. That's the 10U number 8 Hopkins Chiefs and Upstate Titans. I like Upstate. I do. I like Upstate.
Hopkins Chiefs, no joke. I think they're one of those quiet teams. But if you want to get recognized, Hopkins Chief, you're already recognized. Let me not say that. that. You want to make your way up to the dinner conversation versus being, if you don't want to be in the backyard talking with the YNs and all that other stuff when they're doing what they do. You want to bring yourself on inside and get that dinner conversation. Come on and beat the Titans tomorrow and get past that playoffs round 1. That's it.
Yep. I feel like that's a tough first round matchup. What is that seeding again? That is number 8 Hopkins Chiefs and number 1 Upstate Titans. That's a tough first round for the Chiefs.
But it's happened. It's happened. That's the crazy. Yeah. Look at your strength of schedule. Look who you're playing. Okay, you're number 8, but you're in. Now, of course, this year, now they're taking the top 8, right? Similar to the colleges and stuff like that. So you got a lot more opportunities. Do you come in there and get it on paper? No. But in reality, it could be any given Saturday when it comes to Skyfa.
Yep, you're correct. So then 12U Northeast Wolfpack versus the Upstate Titans. I like the 12U Northeast Wolfpack. Those guys are some cool kids over there. They are. I got a chance to meet them this season. But like I said, I just think the Upstate is just too dominant right now. I like to take them for the win.
There you go.
And I think that might be it, y'all. Am I missing? No, I think everything else. Yep, that was you. So,
I know we missed. I know, and again, we apologize
mhm.
that not having all of them together. But it is a huge. Skyfa is big. So
It is.
congratulations to all participants, whether you made it in the playoffs or not. If you finished off your season and you did some of the things that you wanted to do, coaches, we appreciate you. We thank you, team moms. Woo!
Oh, let me
Salute,
tell you, those
salute,
teen
y'all.
moms do not get enough credit.
No,
I done
no.
seen some of the baddest teen moms, and I ain't talking about just looks, but some of the baddest teen moms, like, and I'd be like, damn, man, that's a superwoman right there. Like the teen moms do so much and
Yeah.
get so little recognition.
I
I done
hope
seen
that
a teen mom go coach her cheerleading squad, come over here and give the 12U some water, do an ID check-in. Like, shout out to the teen moms, man. I
definitely shout
just,
out to the team moms.
yeah.
We might have to do a team mom show
We
coming
gotta
up.
do
So
something.
these are all ideas, ladies and gentlemen. This
Yep.
ball's gonna keep on rolling. But shout out to the team moms for what they're doing. Shout out to the cheerleaders. We know a lot of y'all going to some of these
Mm-hmm.
competitions and all this stuff is coming up. Hey, good luck to y'all. We appreciate y'all for being on the sidelines, whether it was raining, whether it was cold, whether it was super
Yep.
hot. We definitely appreciate y'all for what you do. And shout out to everybody who tuned in tonight, man. We definitely
Yes. This
first
is only the
one,
beginning. It's only
first
the beginning.
one.
I swear. The
Like,
playoffs, it's gonna be, we're not missing nothing and we talking
no,
about everything.
no, that's
Okay?
exactly what it is. We ain't. Oh, I like that. That might be a
Yeah.
T-shirt. Somebody make that up. Somebody get
Put
that
it on a
ready.
t-shirt.
They put it on a T-shirt, right? We ain't missing nothing,
Yep.
and we talking about everything. Most definitely. Let's see
So
who else.
are we gonna do or find time to possibly do um
The
a
recap.
follow-up from this? Just
We
yeah, just
might.
like a recap. We not like in detail how we did now, but just kind of some of the wows and the woes and the I
We
told you
might.
so's.
We might have
Yeah.
to. I think what would be probably more effective is talking about the games that we went and saw. We can talk about some scores.
Yes.
So you guys make
Yes.
sure you look
Yes.
out, like, share, follow Candace Sports Corner, like,
Mm-hmm.
share, follow PhDU Sports. Find out, we drop some of the scores. We probably talk about some of the scores, but then
Yep.
we probably can talk about because we can only be at one place at one time.
Just a
Well,
preview.
two places at one time because it'll be her and I doing the thing. But we can talk about those games, though that day, where we went to, where we were hosting, things like
Mm-hmm.
that, and break that down of how our day went and how some of the games went. I
Yep.
think that'd be a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
We will talk about it probably off air about how when we're going to do it, whether we turn around and hit you on a Friday for these two
Mm-hmm.
hours, and then we turn around and hit you on a Sunday for a recap for an hour, or do we bring it back to next Friday, talk about what we saw last week, and then we'll figure that stuff out. You guys know how we do, man. We're gonna talk about it all. Even some of your concerns and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I wanted to
Yeah.
linger. I wanted to linger for a little bit and then find out some of the juice, get some of the tea that may be out there that got spilled and find out, what it is. Uh, yep, them team moms are the best, Rachel. You know what it is. Shout out to
Candace
the
told me
team
some she
mom.
quit. She quit. She's not quitting. That
Who,
team
Chris,
would not breathe without that lady. Come on.
Crystal, how many times you didn't quit? Chris,
Every
you
every
just,
season, every game for
you,
5 years now.
you
And while you
sound
at it,
like
Team Mom, I need my cheesecake cups. Y'all need to hit up Crystal for your sweets. Let me tell you.
what? Wait,
Let me
wait,
tell
wait,
you.
wait, wait, wait,
OG,
wait,
OG. Let me
wait,
tell you.
wait.
Cheesecake cups, candy grapes, candy apples, any flavor. Come
What
on.
is we doing? What is we
I'm
doing?
sorry.
We coming back to the Midlands next year. Hey, call Jay.
Yeah.
No, don't call him tonight. But at first thing in the morning, call Jay. We going back to the Midlands next year. Good Lord, cheesecake cups.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, my
She talking about
stomach
quitting.
already.
Nah, sis, you need to work a little harder so we can get I need my sweets too. But you appreciate
Just,
it. Dang. Oh, y'all don't want no smoke with Coach Yash, child.
I know. I know. Oh
I
yeah.
said good
Listen,
things about the 10U Trinity Elite. If you late to the party.
man. Yes,
I
you
mean, I'm
already know
saying
what time.
Titans. I'm sorry.
That's
Oh,
I'm
it's
about to say. That's the
Titans.
Titans.
I'm
Yep.
getting so it's
That's
Titans.
yeah. Yeah. It's been with the Titans ever since way back when they've been handing out V-Bucks. Yaz and
You
I
know
go
what?
way back. way
They
back.
still handing out V Pups.
Hope to be
Oh, good
hope to be
stuff,
able to tune
Crystal.
in
And
next
that means I
week.
need to cash app you. I
Gotta
ain't
get the
doing my
win
part.
tomorrow. Hey, listen, whether you win or not, Edward, hey, tune in regardless, man. Again,
Yeah.
this is edutainment. Yes, we're gonna talk about the winners. We're gonna say who won, but if it's a good game, and that's all we want to see. See, we're fans of the game. Don't get it
Okay.
twisted. We only talk about
Mm-hmm.
what we see, but Candace and I are fans of the game. We see it all. When I'm up there watching from the booth, I can see the flow changing. I can hear the crowd, who's stepping up for their kids and stuff like that. Candace is on the sidelines, not only getting a good eye on it, but she's got the ear listening too. What's
Mm-hmm.
happening on the sidelines? What's going on?
Mm-hmm. Why
Is
y'all
the
think I always
energy
keep my
is
shades on? I be
is the
judging and
energy is
looking,
the energy going
soaking it
down? Is
in.
it getting built up? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it comes down to. I got your cheese cut me. Oh Lord, boy, we got to find a way to
I'm
freeze and
not doing
send
my
them
part.
things.
Cash app on the way after I get off of here, boy. I need them things. Oh, you bringing them to the game tomorrow? Let me just not get sidetracked. Hold on. Oh my god.
Can we can't change, like we can't
Sorry.
just. Okay, never mind. All right,
Okay.
Yash Rod, another two major. He just said for the Hopkins to be a topic of discussion, they got to beat us. I mean, listen, not too many teams. A lot of teams aren't. Everybody, some people think. I won't say everybody. Some people think that these teams that you don't hear about until playoffs come haven't been balling. They haven't been doing their thing. That's not always the case. If their strength of schedule has been a little bit different, now they're going to meet some big dogs. You wanna be a big dog. You got to beat a big dog. Titans are
Mm-hmm.
big dogs. The big dogs. So yeah, you gotta beat them if that's what it is. You know what I mean? You want to get recognized, get the respect. You got to go out there and win. You got to go out there and win and bring your A game. I don't want to hear nothing about no referee this, referee that. Just bring your A game. That's all
Yeah,
it
the
comes down
referee,
to.
that's the worst excuse ever. But when I tell you, I hate when people be like referees. But when I tell you, I have seen some bad officiating this season. Like, I
I
mean, it's just,
listen.
and that's nothing. No disrespect to Skype, but it has been some of them. This has been one of the most shakiest football seasons I have seen with referees, and it's
Referees.
across the board, like crazy.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna make you laugh off air about something. I'm gonna send you a picture, and
Okay.
you gonna fall out. You gonna fall out. I won't put it out there like that, but I'll send it to
Mm-hmm.
you, and you'll get a huge laugh out
Mm-hmm.
of it. Referees are with the referees. If you feel the referee's not doing their job, I'd get the white hat, have a discussion midfield, say your piece, say
That
your
don't be
piece.
working.
I don't
That
know if
don't
it'll.
still
I'm
be
about to say
working.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's a lot better that they know already where you're coming from.
Yeah, because they
Hollering
do
and
control the game. Because I done seen some refs where I knew darn well he had saw that call, but the coaches had went off of him so bad. Like I would have ignored it too. Like, okay, you know what? Here, you want to take this? Yeah, I ain't
yep,
see no holding.
yep,
So you
yep.
got, yeah, in that instance, but you got to stand your ground for your team too. It
Sometimes
has to be. You got to read the room. You got to read the room, and sometimes you got to swallow your pride. But like I said, still stand on business when it comes to these refs. Like,
definitely gotta read the room. It's like easing your head out of an alligator's mouth. You gotta have a lion's mouth. You gotta move easy. You gotta move
mm-hmm.
easy. So if there's something you're looking for, a call, something that you see, it keeps happening and happening and happening. Politely ask the referee once or twice. Hey man, watch for number so and so right here on the edge. Hold him. Whatever you got to put out there. But we appreciate y'all. Yeah, Woo. That's all
Yeah.
it is, man. That's all it is. That's all it is, Woo.
Yep.
Let's see. Here go Red. Red, get some sleep. That shit don't work. I done had to kick a ref off my sideline. God, dog. I don't know what he was doing on your side. See, and that's another thing. And it happened. It happened not too long ago. You hollering at the referee and the game's still playing, especially if it ain't the white hat. You're hollering at a sideline referee. What do you expect, man? The man gonna turn around and start reacting to you. Now he really missed it. He missed the whole play. He probably missed a hold, a block in the back, or something like that. So find a time. There's always timing, right? There's always timing to go approach those referees. Whether he's got to call his timeout, official timeout. Don't waste one of your timeouts. All right, those things are crucial. Might come down to the end. We'll see. Them 706 gonna be in them. Oh, in the boys' mount tomorrow, 7 p.m. sharp. Benjamin,
Ooh.
I I'm not
That's that
sleeping
Benji.
on.
I told you to write down that name, Benji. Mm-hmm.
But
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
not I'm not sleeping on 706 because I know Miss White over there runs a tight
Oh yeah,
ship.
most definitely.
When
Most
I
definitely.
say a tight ship,
Mhm.
whoo-wee.
And she does
Another,
a lot for Skyfall behind the scenes that a lot of
oh
people
yeah,
don't see or know
oh,
about or
oh
hear, you
yeah,
know?
oh yeah, lots of stuff. We're always in communication. Miss
Mhm.
White, Miss Monica's been doing her thing for years. Her and her
Mhm.
husband are an asset when it comes to youth football here in the Carolinas. And we appreciate them for everything that they do and continue to do moving
Mhm.
forward. All right, sis, any shout outs, anything you want to say?
I just appreciate, us coming together. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I mean, it's only the beginning. The biggest and best in this right now, and we're gonna stay together, and we're gonna keep doing this every season. It's gonna get better and better. So y'all know how appreciative I am. I get real. I told you I get real emotional, but I ain't nothing to play with. I get real emotional when it comes to the love I got for the game and the youth sports, and just all negativity aside. So I'm just thankful. Thank you for getting the everything set up for us. Next time I'm gonna be on time. We won't be trick or treating.
Hey,
Well, I've been
listen.
doing 90. I've been doing 90 going down that highway.
Don't tell nobody else that.
Yeah,
But
because
listen,
a trick or treater was about to be on the hood behind this podcast.
it's always family first when it comes down to us, man. So y'all know
Yep.
what it is. It's the Source SC Podcast, episode 1. Make sure you
Hmm.
stay tuned, all right? First of all, you know the flyer's coming out, all right? So we're going to be official as a whistle next time around. I think I just got some messages. I'm not going to go look now. I told sis I got a couple messages I'm going to send her, and I'm thinking that might be one of them. So make sure you tune in. All right. Like, share, follow Candace Sports Corner. Like, share, follow PhDU Sports. Together we combine and we make the Source SC Podcast. Find out where we're coming in next. Find out what happens tomorrow with the playoffs. I'm in and out of the lives. Who knows? Sis might just join. Pay
Hmm.
attention.
Hmm.
Y'all already know what it is, man. PhD, Candace Sports Corner in the building. Source SC Podcast. We'll see y'all on the
Yeah.
next. We'll see y'all on the next one. Stay blessed. All right.
Yes. CSC. Love y'all. Bye. Everybody
Peace.
be safe tomorrow. Please, everybody drive safe so we can come back here and have this conversation in a couple more days.
Of course. Definitely got to do it, man. Y'all know what it is,
Yeah.
man. Definitely bigger than